The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Just one hit, and I gotta go.
You asshole.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
First-time
Caller.
First-time caller.
After downloading the free Discord app, use the invite link in the description or scan this QR code with your phone to be taken to the Beyond Wednesdays Discord server.
First-time listener, long-time caller.
There you will see the Modern Comic Mayhem category on the left with the call-in waiting room. Join that call-in waiting room, set up your camera and your mic, and have your questions ready.
Call me now!
Yeah, buddy.
It's Brian's birthday on Mayhem.
What up, everybody? Thanks for joining us tonight. It is Saturday night. That means Modern Comic Mayhem. And yeah, man, I'm getting it. I'm figuring this shit out pretty quickly. I'm enjoying it so far. So you know, when you enjoy the stuff and you know, it's starting to work easier, and I love it, dude. I love it. So we're gonna.
I liked it the other way we did it last week.
What was that?
Oh, through the Discord?
Through the Discord.
Yeah. I bet you it drove you crazy.
I could do my blind Adam.
Oh yeah.
We could launch up emojis over our faces.
Yeah, Jesus, you guys.
Oh yeah, with the eyeballs.
Yeah.
We do the eyeballs interactive.
Well, hey man, it's shot a little get up and go in me. I got some more creativity brewing, and I'm really enjoying it. So shout out to everybody out there that hangs out with us every show that we do, and shout out to everybody in the community. Yeah, it's getting fun again, and it's not.
Hey, bro.
What's that?
They shot a UFO down. Did you see that shit, Brian?
Bro, I saw that, dude. I saw that. So
they didn't call it a balloon. They said it was a fucking UFO, dude.
That's the crazy part, bro. That's the crazy part. We're going to be talking about that on the podcast this upcoming Thursday, so make sure you guys tune into the podcast, which is now live on Rumble until we get our streaming privileges back on YouTube, which isn't for a while, so it is what it is. Yeah. But that being said, I did see the UFO. I'm a big fan of commentary YouTube, and commentary YouTube kind of goes into all these different categories, and sometimes it gets into like the political area, and I've been doing a lot of following of Tim Pool lately, and in the same episode, Tim Pool had to apologize for being a dickhead, announce his retirement, and talk about a UFO being shot down in the Arctic. So I thought that was pretty sweet. And
that's just one interview, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And if you saw the podcast this week, part of the UFO segment, one of the main parts of the UFO segment was talking about UFOs in the Arctic before we even heard about the UFO being shot down. So it was pretty dope. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to all of the amazing retailers that rocks with us over here and Beyond Wednesday. Shout out to Jesse James Comics. Shout out to Wanted Comics, Hive Comics, Bird City Comics. We love you guys. You know, you guys have been with us since the beginning, and we appreciate you. So make sure you guys go check them out. You guys can find all their links in the description below. And we'll hit on whatever they got going throughout the week. I got a nice little package in the mail from Hive, and boy, is it glorious.
Oh, yeah, bro.
So that we'll be talking about that during pickups. They sent me some goodies, and I'm really excited to show you guys that. So also remember, you guys, what's up, E?
Dude, can I just say the background is how I feel right now?
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I know. So dude, I love this, dude. I love the creativity and being able to do all this cool stuff and being able to use the alert boxes.
What's in the background?
It's smoke.
Smoke.
It's just smoke.
I can't even see that. It's just a blue screen.
Yeah, check out YouTube. You only see it on YouTube. It looks totally different on YouTube than it does in the StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
So,
and then you can live chat with the audience.
yes.
Only on YouTube or
What's-
like live chat right now?
The live chat. So I have the live chat working in StreamYard, which is nice. There you guys can see right there. Shout out to Hartman. And I also have the live chat on the bottom so the viewers can always see the live chat even when we're not live, right? You know what I mean? If it's a replay or something like that, we can always have the live chat going on the bottom and the top, and I can still highlight comments. You know what I mean? Which is a key. But yeah, hell yeah. So 63 live as we start the show, you guys. We got a lot to talk about this week. Spider-Man Noir is live action.
Yeah, I heard about that shit.
That's kind of crazy. I'm really surprised they're doing live action with that, but it's a good thing in my opinion. I'm a big fan of old school noir movies. One of my favorite all-time movies is Brick, and Brick is a like Ryan Johnson's love song to old school noir, Turner Classic Movie style stuff. And those are my favorite movies growing up. And Brick, if you guys haven't seen Brick, go watch it. If they do Spider-Man Noir like really, really good, it could be amazing. So we'll see. Is it going to be a movie or a TV show?
But like, are they even going to put anything out? Like,
Is it
first
Sony?
it was, First it was Madam Web, and then it was Craven, and
they flipped them.
And then, like, what are we doing here, bro? You know, like, is this so that Sony can gain leverage over Marvel? And just say, hey, we're coming out with this, we're coming out with that, give us more money, or we're going to take Tom Holland.
Who knows?
Tie it into this universe. That's basically what they're trying to do, right? Where it's like, hey, let's make a B-level movie and see if they tie
we're
it
going to make
into
our own universe.
and see if they tie it into the main MCU universe, right?
Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's weird.
Yeah, you have to play with our toys too.
The funny thing is, I've heard people say that in all reality, Marvel can do whatever they want with those characters, and I think that's probably the truth. I think if Marvel went to Sony and said, hey, we want to use this character, Sony is really kind of in a shit situation with, they haven't really had anything work on their end for them to be able to say, no, you can't. I mean, unless Marvel...
Well, I mean, they might as well get paid for having that license.
Exactly. So I agree. But
if it does good, then it can keep on repeating over usage over time, right?
Yeah. For anybody in Arizona, I want to give a quick shout out, a non-paid, non-sponsor shout out to Danzian Dairy, the amazing local dairy here in Phoenix, Arizona that makes the most amazing coffee cold brew milk. I love it, and I'm addicted to it. So it's better than being addicted to cannabis, which I am not, because you can't
Is
be.
that better than Starbucks, bro?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, I love it, dude. And I'm sure that you have a local
I
dairy.
used to make Starbucks cold brew. That shit's gross. I don't know why people pay. Like, literally, all it is like coffee grounds, like in a giant bag, and it sits over 24 hours. like in just water. Like that's gross. Like
Yeah.
Joe, do you know the
coffee.
difference between a Robusto bean and a Arabica bean?
Where they were grown?
Yeah.
Very good. Now,
Yeah.
how were the Arabica beans grown?
In Arabia?
No.
Oh.
Is it like in trees or something like that? Is that
Very
is that
good,
the-
Aaron. So the beans fall from the tree naturally, right, on the ground. Now, on the ground, those are your Robusto beans, right? So they're the ghetto beans. That's where you get your Folgers coffee and stuff like that.
Wow. Have you ever heard of the beans that are shit from these special cats that fly?
Yep. I've had that coffee.
You think I'm joking, Joe? I'm gonna find
dude,
it. Hold on.
I've had it for real.
Say
It's
that
not-
again, Brian. So for cats that fly?
Well, I don't know if they're
Yeah, it's
cats that
cats.
fly, but it's cats or something.
They digest it and then like they pick out the coffee beans out of the feces and then like
It's called civet coffee or Kopi Luwak coffee.
So you're drinking shit, bro.
Yep.
Oh, just wait, bro. Hold on.
Dude, it's expensive.
Oh my God. What are we doing here, man?
Kopi Luwak, also known as civet coffee or civet coffee, is a coffee that consists of partially digested coffee cherries, which have been eaten and defecated by Asian palm civets, or their cats. The cherries are fermented as they pass through the cat's intestine, and after being defecated with other fecal matter, they are collected, just like Cheech and Chong went around their Labrador for a couple weeks and got you that special Labrador strain of cannabis. Which, by the way, hashtag what strain are you smoking for Bogcast magnets and stickers. But yeah, dung cats. They eat them, brew the poo. I agree.
Okay.
So there you go. What do you think, Joe? Would you try that?
No.
I've tried it. I've had it before.
Was it good?
Like it's like any other cup of coffee. Like it's nothing like I wouldn't drink it every day, but I could see why someone would enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I toured the coffee plant. It's the from the Rogers family. They produce San Francisco Bay, and they make some coffee for us. So, in a job that I have, and we tried out. This was before cold brew became a thing, and bro, I had one of the most massive headaches with all the coffee. I said, bro, I was pulling an episode because I was already bored too, dude. And I'm like, oh, I can't take it. And dude, they stretchered me out of there, bro. I'm serious, man.
You thought you were having a heart attack or something?
Bro. And so last time I went, they're working on a compostable K-cup that is biodegradable that they are able to break down naturally because they got in a fight with Keurig, and I don't know if I can say this, but like but I'm going to say it anyway. So like so the K-cups are bad for the environment, and they have this big cylinder in front of their company loaded with K-cups, and just saying that this is what's in our environment right now, and it's harmful, the plastic and stuff like that. So they've been working on, and I think they've already got it coming out, and it's supposed to break down naturally.
Well, so now they have like twice as much by having that giant container full. Right?
But it's unbelievable how the lengths that they go to produce coffee, and securing groves to and workers too, because workers are hard to come by. So, but yeah, dude, and I learned how to like Make coffee.
Not bad. Real quick, I want
Joe 771. I didn't pay for it. My cousins got it from Singapore, and they just brought it back, and they're like, "Here, try it." And then, yeah, so I would not pay for it.
No.
At $40 a cup or whatever it costs. Like, but hey, if it's offered to you for free, might as well try it, right?
Yep.
Like, when else am I gonna get that opportunity?
Yep.
To say drink cat shit coffee.
By the way, you guys, I want to give another big shout out to AOA, who has been gifting membership subs since we started the memberships. So shout out to him for just the amazing kindness for doing that. Congratulations to Creed, Still Chillin', and Chris McLean for getting those gifted subs, which is pretty damn awesome, man. That's pretty cool. I love that type of shit. So congratulations.
Hey, you guys ready for the Super Bowl tomorrow, dude?
Oh yeah, dude, for sure.
Who do you got, Brian? Who do you got?
I want the Chiefs to win in a rout.
Who?
The Chiefs. I want the Chiefs to win in a rout, but do I think it's going to happen? I don't know.
I'll put $100 on the Chiefs and Mahomes to win the MVP.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
I think Andy Reid's going to light up his old team, dude.
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of the things that I've been thinking about is that, Mahomes hasn't had a good Super Bowl, right? His Super Bowls haven't really been anything crazy, you know what I mean? So, let me test the subscriber stuff real quick. So I'm thinking, like, if that's the case, like, there we go. Okay, it's working. If that's the case, then he's due, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Mahomes is due.
Well, I can't see him losing another Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Lord of Brooklyn. Going to be the LeBron James of Super Bowls, you know?
Well, he's won
no
one.
Way, Lords of Brooklyn ain't going to score 48 points like that. Let me tell you. So go look up the statistics on the Eagles' defense against the tight end. And then the chemistry that Pat Mahomes and his tight end Kelsey have, bro, they're not going to be able to stop Kelsey.
Yeah. Which one?
the one that plays on the Chiefs. What is it? Todd Kelsey? What's his name? Damn it! I can't. Does it matter?
Yeah, Travis.
Travis.
Yeah.
Stupid name. Right? That's a dumb name, right? The parents, we'll call him Travis.
By the way, Solo Wookie, get your computer fixed, bro. Chop. And shout out to the boys on SNS. There was a nice little guest appearance. I love when you catch people talking shit and you get to fucking go, huh? In the chat, and they go, huh? What? I'm just kidding.
I didn't know you were here.
Yeah. So I had to jump on. Shout out to Kyle and the crew over there. I do have a dodgeball highlight tonight from our boy Sam's dodgeball team stuff out here. So, yeah, we're going to get into that. But shout out to Tomb, too. Make sure you guys are following Tomb on IG, social medias. Have you done any of your live streaming drawing sessions lately? I know you did at least one with Yeezy. I want to see more, man. Where are they at? Let's get them going. Chop.
Hey, did you see Biden's State of the Union the other day? No, I'm just playing there.
Well, you laugh about that, bro. But dude, my dad is so funny, man, because my dad, had spine surgery, and
dude, I saw that video. It was awesome, dude.
Yeah. So I've been hanging out with my dad like every day. I go over there and then I run any errands they need and all that type of stuff. But I get to chill and hang out with my dad on the back porch, and he smokes cigars and drinks whiskey, and I sit in the back and smoke a couple blunts with him, man. And he's so funny, and he was giggling because I guess somebody at the speech got up and started heckling Biden or something, and it's just funny to see people trip out over shit like that. But anyways, That being said, the Plastic Life says, Brian, you partake any super? I don't know what that means, but let me know what that means, and I'll tell you if I do partake. Because probably yes. Probably yes. So,
does your dad still say mama?
All the time. All the time, dude.
Bro.
All the time.
Nice.
So that's going to be, I already told you, that's going to be one of our sound clips here soon.
I'm going to get a shirt. Red Hood Mama.
Yeah. Dude. Speaking of that, you had your show the other week. Any plans to do another one?
Yeah, so I got a couple of pressers that are going to come on. Probably have it planned for next week. But yeah, and kind of give some pointers and some things that common things that we all see as pressers, and some of the challenges that we have. Some nightmare books probably we'll talk about that we've worked on, and then just some of the challenges. Getting grade bumps, because some of these we make look easy, but other ones they're like,
I heard the Shadow Oppressors like contacted you to not give away some secrets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like not to be teaching the Quilo. They had me in this They had me in this dungeon, dude, and they were all sitting up on like kind of like what was that Doctor Strange movie, dude? Where they were sitting.
Oh, the Illuminati or whatever.
Yeah, dude. It was like the Illuminati, dude. They don't want me giving away any secrets, dude.
Well, I'm glad you started doing this, dude. You needed to be doing some pressing stuff for a while, and I can't wait to hear more and more about it. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, like I was telling Aaron, it's like, there's no cookie cutter thing, and they try and make it a cookie cutter thing where you take this book, you put some like paper there, and you put it in this press and close it, and it's like a pancake and a waffle, and it's like it's not like that, man. It's like it's like a lot of timing, a lot of fucking timing, and just it's a technique, and like you learn that, you write things down. Okay, that was like 5 minutes. That was like 3 minutes. Okay, heat, no heat, cold press, hot press, and it's just like you can't, you know what I mean? Every book's different, paper's different,
Well, it's funny you talk about that, because I've been seeing, is it on Comic Tom's IG, where he's been doing like a thing where he brings on his presser or something like that, and his presser shows like his pressing stuff or something. Have you seen that, Joe?
Yeah, dude, some guy dressed up like a doctor.
What's his pressers? Yeah, the guy dressed up like a doctor. So this is it right here. So let me do this. This is what I saw. So let me go ahead. Tell me if you guys can hear this. You guys might not be able to hear it. Can you guys hear this?
Tick attack for making tick. It's a chamfer board with a tiny 0.5 millimeter by 0.4 millimeter cutout in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
you can't hear somebody talking?
Wait.
But what you do is you set this and you push this little cutout right up against that where that staple is.
No, you can't hear it. All right, hold on. So let me do this. Let me bring that in, and let me know. I hope there's no. If I do this, there's no. All right, let me see here. Hold on here. We're gonna go in the Matrix.
Oh, the audience can hear it.
Yeah. We're gonna go in the Matrix here for a second, you guys.
Sweet.
Look at that. The Matrix. The Matrix.
I forget. Do I take the red one or the blue one? Or should I
hey,
take
who's this Cardi West? He said Red Hood looks like a young Mario based on. What's this motherfucker say? Based on a real life Mario around age 90 I generated.
Oh, that's Hartman. Hartman Cards. He's really into
Mid-Journey.
Yeah, Mid-Journey.
Don't be picking on me, man.
Here's the here's what I was talking about. Let me see if you guys can hear this now.
Called the Tick Attack board for making tick. It's a chamfer board with a tiny 0.5 millimeter by 0.4 millimeter cutout in it. But what you do is you set this and you push this little cutout right up against that where that staple is. Now you've got stress relief right here, and it surrounds both sides of the staple. And now you can take your Amaki ball and you can just roll that out, those spine ticks, and they come out. You should see my videos about it. I'll show you how to do it because I like to use the tacking iron.
Is that something that you do?
Fuck no, man. But, hey man, but it sounds good. Hey man, like I'm not gonna shit on anybody's technique because if he gets the grade that he wants out of doing like rolling these metal balls on books and stuff like that, hey, more power to you, bro. But I'm not gonna rub a metal ball. I don't care if I put something under it over somebody's book. I'm not. And if you know how to humidify a book, you don't fucking have to do that.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? You don't. These are guys that are just taking a book. They're not adding humidity, and they're not making the book malleable so that you can press out any of these defects. That
makes sense.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
So, like, you mean to tell me you're not going to do that? You're just going to take a metal ball and try and roll out a spine tick with a board around the staple?
I would be worried that board would cause like a little the edge of the board. You put that ball over that edge, and it would cause little creases.
Oh, that's like a second indent or something like that.
Bro, the staple is the heart of your comic book. I would not suggest that. But hey, man, he's wearing a doctor's coat.
He's a PhD in pressing.
Legit. Must be legit, He's
a scientist in pressing, so you gotta take his word for it. Anyone in the lab coat, you gotta trust him, right?
What are we going?
Bro,
do you think he wears
I laser cut. I don't know who this dude is. What was his name?
Immaculate Comics. Okay, well, do you think he wears the? Do you think he actually wears the lab coat when he's pressing?
I don't know. And he's probably. You know what? I don't want to shit on him because he's probably really good at what he does.
Yeah.
He's probably leaving out some steps that he's not telling you that he does. And, I'm not about that. I'm not about, hey, showing you a couple of things so that you go mess up your book so that people get frustrated and then say, fuck it, I'm just going to send it to the presser. Mm-hmm. I think genuinely he's probably leaving out a couple of steps that he does because no presser is going to give you the whole thing, dude. You know what I mean?
I have a question. I have a question because what he shows in this right here, he shows the press he's using is like one of those shirt presses. And I've always heard those are like no good because the way that they put the pressure on, it's not like even, and it can really mess up because of how it moves like that. Does that make sense, Hood?
So like the only press that I use is a dry mount with a silicone pad, and it's a tricked out. They're tricked out. Like I had like kind of manufactured a way, like a buddy of mine, like kind of tricked a couple of them out to get what I wanted. But
that right there,
like look at that dude. Why is he fucking with that staple, bro?
Yeah, I saw that. But what, like these type of presses, I heard aren't you got to be really careful with these type of presses.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean, I wouldn't put metal on metal, dude. But
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. Well, pressing is an art and a half, man. That's for sure. Like the best pressers have pressed a ton of books. Learn on the fly, learn on the go by doing.
I would love to try one of those clamshells just to see, but like I've got 7 dry mount presses. I don't know where the fuck I would put them. My wife would fucking kick my ass, dude. So like,
yeah, clamshell presses. That's what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, and because I don't want to poo-poo on anything, and maybe a year from now or something, I may just order one just to see or whatever, and I may find out that it gets some good results, but man, I
We got a
can't see, like,
question.
especially Silver Age and Bronze Age. How do you get out of a easy, bro? How do I get a spine roll? Easy.
Just press
I ain't
it.
gonna tell you.
Hey, you guys want to know how you guys learn that? You go subscribe to Red Hood Comics on YouTube. That's how you do it. So make sure you guys go sub up.
I can give people some cornbread, but I'm not gonna give them the
enchilada.
Dude. Like, it took me, like, I've been doing this for almost 12 years, dude. You know,
Long time, brother.
so. You know, you put me on the map, man. He got me on podcasts with Ant and kind of put me out there, and then sent me a whole rack of books, and then vouched for me, and Big Leg vouched for me, and that's kind of how this kind of blew up. But most of the time, I was just pressing for a couple of comic shops that were pieces of shit that didn't want to pay me right and stuff like that, and. You know, I thought, man, well, I'll just press my own books, because I told myself I was fucking done, and then got on flip side and met you guys, and the rest is history. Now I get a shitload of submissions, dude. Like, I got some whales that send me like 40 books in slabs, heavy fucking boxes, dude. Like, and I'm just like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah. Well,
bro, I have so much plastic. Slab. If you guys need me to do, like, custom slab something for you, bro. Bro, I've got so much I don't know what to do with it, dude. I'm gonna have to open a Joe GC.
Real quick, you brought up Bird City. I want to go take a quick look in on our friends of the show, Bird City Comics. They got some books that I think they sold out of, right? Didn't they sell out of? They sold out of the Archie book, I believe, right? Is that correct? 99% sure they sold out in like 3 minutes or something like that. So shout out to them for that. They got the Giant Killer Jack. I think they did that with Hive. This is interesting. The Local Man number
that's
one.
Beautiful.
Yeah. There it is. They sold out of that. Sold out 250, I think, copies they did of that. Sold out in 3 minutes. Congratulations. Really, really cool thing that they did with Mike Morello. Morello had a commission that he did with Dan Parent, and he wanted Dan Parent to homage the Archie 50 book. This is it right here, you guys. He wanted him to homage the Archie 50 book, and he had a commission done for Dan Parent, and then Morello liked it so much that he wanted to turn it into an exclusive variant, and Bird City helped him do that. So that's the type of stuff I love to hear in the community. So shout out to all them for pulling that off. Great sellout. Great book. Really cool stuff. But the thing that they have coming out next is the book that like made me go, oh wow, dude. And that is, where is it? Come on. Where is it? Hold on here.
Ooh, someone has joined us.
You can go. We want to bring them in.
Yeah. And then I put Red Hood's link.
There it is, right there. There it is. The Ice Cream Man 35 Nintendo Power homage. Like, if you're ever going to do a book, that's the type of book to do, a Nintendo Power homage. Really easy because the trade, is so iconic. So, what up, Josh?
Hey.
What's going on, brother?
Hey.
What's up?
So,
I just woke up.
Ooh, nice. I love that.
We got the band back together, bro.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I hate about this, Brian? So, like, when Bird City sells out of their comics, they get a lot of hate, and they're pretty nasty, like with Laura especially. And I swear to God, dude, like, I better not find out who's fucking doing that, dude. I'll just go ballistic, dude. Like,
yeah, it's not necessary.
It's a legitimate business. They're working hard. Like, if they're putting these books out and they're sold out, they're fucking sold out, dude. Like,
yep.
Don't get your fucking feelings hurt because you can't flip it. You know what I mean?
You want to know? I'm going to tell you something.
Pisses me off, dude.
Yeah, I want to tell you something along those lines, right? One of the things that I love about Bird City, Anthony and Laura, is Anthony is very good about playing the long game, right? And I think that's very important nowadays when it comes to like these retailers, especially retailers that are in the variant game. And what I mean by the long game is I'm going to take words from Jesse James Comics, legacy, right? Legacy. And you're putting out books that you could sell more of. You know that they could make a print run of that Archie book of 500 and sell 250 more copies easy in probably 6 minutes instead of 3 minutes. But instead of doing that, he knows that to keep it at 250 print run makes that book way more important, way more collectible, and he doesn't overflood the market, right? You look at some of those other books, and I'll bring up the drinking word, and that is whatnot. Those books. I mean, what is it? How many variants is that Wesley Snipes book have? Like how many variants? Like, I don't know any Ninja Funk book that has held value on the secondary market. There's only one that I really like. Of course, that's the Hive Comics one, which I'll be showing up in pickups today. But that being said, it's because there's so damn many of them. And I'm not just saying, like, some of them probably had a print run, could have had a print run of less than 1,000. But because there was thousands of the other ones, it makes it less desirable. You got it. Because there's 10,000 other Ninja Funk ones out there, and I respect that about what Ant's doing over there, and Ant's very smart when it comes to this stuff, and hopefully they continue to rock it. So make sure you guys go check out birdcitycomics.com. You can find their link in the description below. They're doing good stuff, and some things on the horizon too that are going to be excellent. So also make sure you guys are following Nearing Nirvana, where you guys can see all three of these guys pretty often over there, including I think Josh's significant other was on there recently. So that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
How'd she like it?
She loves it. She's becoming a regular over there, so it's nice for her. She gets like girl time now. So.
Yeah.
I told Josh, I was like, that's not really her because she's not wearing a Udi.
Yeah.
I told her to wear it last Friday, and she was like, no, I'm not wearing that. It's like, okay.
Yeah, man. Well,
we're gonna have to do a couple show again, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Newlywed game. That was fun. Like, I'll make it even harder trivia questions this time.
Yeah, we got the hoods. The hoods revenge, bro.
Speaking of that,
who won last time? I don't even remember.
Was it Laura? She cheated again?
No, I thought was it Sarah and her.
Oh yeah, it was. She won.
What? And her husband, right? Because
I think they cheated.
Well, I mean, because I think it was like back and forth between her and Lucy and Sam, right?
Hey, what's up, Awesome Sauce? I think he asked me something.
Real quick, speaking of the couples thing, shout out to other friends of the show, One True Nerd King Phil and Rage Theo, who have a show coming out on their Comics and Chaos channel, which is pretty dope. So make sure you guys are giving them a follow over there. They got a lot of interesting stuff going on. As you can see, this is their channel, and they have a show coming up where I think Bird City is going to be on there, Anthony and Laura, and they're doing a significant others type thing. So make sure you guys go sub up to Comics and Chaos and check that stuff out. So good stuff. All right, what were you saying? Awesome Sauce was saying.
Yeah, he goes, if you're on. He goes, are you currently present? If so, I'll hook up with you on this. Okay, man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Don't get me in trouble with any of them porn stars, bro.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Oh, I think
I got to show you guys something about Adam.
Currently accepting pressing submissions.
Oh,
right?
Submissions. I got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to you. So
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just hit up Joe on Reddit or
yeah,
on
hit me up
Instagram.
on my IG, man. I'll fix you up.
Speaking of our boy Adam, I gotta show you guys something that is freaking hilarious, right? So I think he goes by the real Blind Adam. Right? Yeah, the real Blind Adam. Look at this freaking Adam. Is this a cover that you are doing, or is this just some art? Blind Adam, the man with tiny balls. Sonny has to win. It's an homage cover to the Daredevil. Oh, Adam,
dude,
I love
that's
you,
awesome, dude.
Who did this, Adam? This
dude,
is
I'll buy a copy of that, dude. Dude, that's fire, bro.
I love it, bro. It's good. It's really good, dude. It's got Ron Jeremy in the indica.
Tiny balls.
It's got Ron Jeremy in the little box in the bottom.
Oh, it does. Hey, scroll down
funny.
so you can see the pic. Yeah, Ron Jeremy's.
It won't let
under a lot
me.
of heat, dude.
It won't let me. It's how it was put on IG, but
Did he already get put in jail or like?
Yeah,
there was some documentary with Ron Jeremy, dude. He looked like shit.
Yeah.
Too, dude.
Oh man, this is funny. Shout out to Blind Adam, man. Always got something going on, dude. We got to find out though. Adam, let me know if that is. Let us know in the chat if that is available for sale or when it's going to be available for sale, because I'm sure you got some people that want to buy it. By the way, 98 live watching live right now. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about tonight, including some Spider-Man Noir news we'll get into a little bit later. Also, something that kind of interested me over the last couple days was the talk about Batman, James Gunn supposedly bringing back not Keaton, but Clooney, Christian Bale, Val Kilmer, right? Well, he shot that shit down real quick. Says here, James Gunn graciously shuts down Kilmer, Clooney, Bale, DCU Batman rumor. Welcome to another round of James Gunn debunks yet another DC rumor, says Bleeding Cool. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
they have a title for it now.
Yeah. And it says here, somebody wrote to him on Twitter, is this true you're casting George Clooney as the new main DCU Batman? And James Gunn said, absolutely not. And somebody else says, does this mean we're still getting an actor who was already Batman, or are we getting a new actor altogether? New actor, he says. So, yeah, that's very interesting. James Gunn says, I have to say this has got to be the wackiest hashtag ever since one, because there was a hashtag out there. What was the hashtag? Something about Henry Cavill or something like that. So anyways, it says, Netflix hasn't expressed any such interest, although we've discussed other stuff. And two, Zach hasn't expressed any interest and seems to be happy doing what he is doing. So it must be about Zack Snyder or something. They got, here we go. Sell the Snyderverse to Netflix is the hashtag. So, I don't know, man.
Man, get over it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that shit wasn't that good, dude. Like, I want to see the Snyder. It was okay, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
I mean, what's Netflix going to do with it?
Yeah.
Right? Just let you see it all in one shot, right?
Yeah,
I just
agree.
stayed up 15 hours watching the Snyderverse.
Yeah, what is Netflix going to do with it? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if they had it, like, if they broke it up to TV show, we're going to do one season, done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So...
a movie that comes out every 5 years or something like that.
You know, when I was a kid, like I would go and just hang out at the video store and just kind of look, man, what movie am I gonna watch and rent or whatever on VHS, right? And now that I have all these streaming services, any movie I want, I'm like, man, there ain't that fucking good shit on today. And I've got any show I want. And I'm saying that. How bad is that, dude?
Yeah, it's really bad, bro.
But I'll watch like on TBS, like if young blood or some shit is right in the middle of, hey, well, I might as well leave it here with commercials, bro. You know what I mean? You know,
I can't stand commercials.
It's just weird, right? Have you guys ever done that? Be like right in the middle of, I'll just leave it here. And there's commercial, and you'll watch the commercial. Rogaine, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain movies like Shawshank Redemption where you'll jump there in the middle of the movie, it'll be edited and all the commercials, and you'll still watch it, dude.
Okay.
So, that's a great movie.
Yeah, man. I love those type of movies. But I will say this. I was actually kind of stoked that there was rumors about Christian Bale reprising his role because I still think Christian Bale is the best Batman. Yeah. And it would be nice to see, that little callback. But not going to happen.
Bruce Wayne was just Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And it was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not complaining at all about that. That was yeah.
I think we've all had those feelings with the business card.
Yeah. All right, so the DC spec game has just exploded. Everybody's going crazy over these spec books. Shout out to Ben Stein. His Hot 10 2 weeks ago was nothing but DC books. It was very DC heavy this week. Shout out to Matt DeVoe and Cover Price. We'll go over the Cover Price books here in a little bit, and it's all DC books. But man, just a shot in the fucking ass of speculation, DC speculation. And let's be honest, we were all waiting for this. We were all waiting for, one, the moment when all these cheap books were no longer going to be cheap, and two, for DC to take off, because we knew it was there. It can be done. The only thing that I'm worried about is that they're going to fuck it up on the comic end, right? We got James Gunn doing stuff in the entertainment end, and they could be really messing it up in the comic end. But so here we go. DC reveals first look at March's Waller versus the Wildstorm #1. DC dropped 6 pages from the upcoming 4-issue Black Label limited series Waller vs. Wildstorm. So I didn't know they were doing this, but it says from the press release, it says right here, in the late 1980s, as the Cold War stubbornly refuses to thaw, a new battle heats up, this time for the soul of the intelligence agency Checkmate. As the agency's superhero public face, Jackson King, a.k.a. Battalion, the former leader of Stormwatch and the symbol of American might, has long suspected that Adeline Kane is up to dirty tricks overseas, engineering horrors that betray everything he believes about service to one's country. But King doesn't know that Kane has a clever new ally, an ambitious young woman named Amanda Waller. So here we go, bringing in Amanda Waller into the new storylines and comics, which is, that's the MO of these comic companies, to start putting in the characters that are going to be showing up, in the movie world and stuff like that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think this might be something to check out? I know Amanda Waller isn't the biggest character in the comics. Like people don't really love her in the comics, but man, they love her in the DC EU. That's for sure.
I can't stand her.
Is Quesada in charge of the
Black Label
in chief part, or just like in DC now?
He's not the editor in chief. He is there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing covers. He's got a Superman cover coming out soon that they launched today. But yeah, I don't know.
I thought he was supposed to do something like comparable to what he was doing at Marvel, but for DC now. If so, wouldn't that explain kind of these changes that we're seeing in DC?
I don't know. We'll see.
Bring Scott Snyder back, bro.
Yeah.
He's busy writing stuff for IDW with the Wildfire Storm stuff.
Well, here's the other interesting thing. They're doing this, and then they're bringing back a lot of the Milestone universe stuff, which is interesting too. So that could be something cool. Here's the covers. I'm not a fan of the covers, but that's okay. I like how they do this though. I like how they put the faux price tags on them to make them look old school. Look at that cover. That is garbage.
Wow, dude. That's pretty bad, dude.
Yeah. So, but Amanda Waller showing up back in the DC universe, and that makes sense. That's the type of shit that they pull. They want to bring in characters that they know is going to be showing up in their movies and TV shows and all that type of stuff. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Death Blow by Gunn is a hit. Why didn't they ever do? They need to bring back. I know it's not Death Blow, but they need to bring back Deathstroke. Like, what the fuck? That was going to be awesome when they had Gianella, or what's that guy's name, playing Deathstroke, and the little tie-in at the end of that Batman of the thing where they showed him. That never happened. That was supposed to be really good. So, anyways, more DC stuff coming. That's for sure. And it's just continuing to go crazy. Speaking of Wildstorm and Authority news, man, have you guys seen the prices on those Authority books? Still crazy.
Is it still crazy?
It is.
How long does it last, though? How long does it last?
I don't think very long.
I don't know, man.
Well, here's the thing. Does it'll dip? But if we start seeing cool things, like if they start showing cool things and it looks badass, it's gonna shoot up again. So, a lot of us,
it's gonna go there through a roller coaster.
Yeah,
right?
I've got a ton of books that I'm gonna be sending Hood's way to press and grade, man. Send it to the grader because I want to be ready for that second go round. I wasn't ready for this one. I don't think really anybody was ready for this one, right? I mean, how many of us had graded? There you go, Hood. Hood's got a bunch of the Authority books just chilling. Hold on, let me see that.
Authority, baby! Woo!
Yeah, yeah. So like that. A lot of us didn't have any of these things graded. I know all my Authority books are just in like PC boxes. So,
Preacher Commandos, bro.
That stuff's going crazy too. So anyways, we'll see what happens. But I thought this was kind of cool. This is Warren Ellis talks the Authority, Alan Moore and James Gunn. Of course, Warren Ellis, the creator and amazing writer, went through his own little cancellation Me Too moment or something a couple of years ago, if I remember correctly. And he got screwed. And now he's getting a little love again, which is nice. But it says that the interesting part to me is right here where Warren Ellis talks about James Gunn hitting him up. And Warren Ellis said, "I'm very interested to see what happens next. As I said to James Gunn, if it gets made under his watch, I know that it'll at least have good music. The last time I spoke to him before this, it was about his use in the Fun in the Meantime by Space Hog in the Guardians 3 trailer, which I think is the only rock song in history to use a sample from Penguin Cafe Orchestra piece. He said, after the news broke, I briefly exchanged messages with James, during which I wished him luck and told him to have fun with it. And later that day, Jim Lee phoned me to give me a few more details. I know very little more than you do at this point, and this is because James and Peter Safran are running a very tight ship with very high operational security, and I'm not about to mess with that." So that's pretty cool, man. That sounds excellent. The other thing that he wrote was kind of cool. He talked a little about Alan Moore. He said, "The Authority was a comic series I created with and for the artist Brian Hitch, with colorist Laura Dupuy, now Laura Martin, in the late 90s at DC Wildstorm. It was actually just Wildstorm when we started. I remember Jim Lee and Scott Dunbier gathering all of us to dinner in London to explain that Wildstorm was being bought by DC. That Doty pair having just returned from Northampton to explain it all to Alan Moore." And that's the fun part, right? Like, you got to go tell Alan Moore, like, "Hey, I hate to say this, bro, but like, this shit's about to get sold to DC." And it says, it says, "They didn't explain, of course, that Paul Levitz would roll up his sleeves and start editing everything, but that was for another day. Quote, Alan got out of the cab with a walking stick in hand, and I swear to God it looked like a cudgel he'd brought to beat us to death with." Alan Moore said to me later, "Ah, yes, I affect a cane these days." Note in the English formation of a sentence that might otherwise read, "I carry a cane as a personal affection." So, yeah, man, pretty cool. It's fun to hear stuff about Alan Moore. Speaking about Alan Moore, We got some more stuff to show that about that coming up. But I don't know. Were any of you guys really into the Authority stuff back in the day? I know I was big time. No, dude, I fucking love that shit. I was so big into the Authority stuff. Big time because of the I really liked the Absolute editions.
I had picked up the trades, Brian, with the intention of reading them, and I never did. I picked up like the Jenny Sparks, and at that time I was picking up a lot of stuff that Mark Millar was attached to, because I felt like his stuff was being adapted so fast, from Kick-Ass to Wanted to Civil War, and just right, Civil War, and then what else did he do? He did
Old Man Logan.
Old Man Logan, and he also did what is it? The Kingsman.
Yeah.
Right. So like a lot of Millar stuff's already been adapted to screen, so that's why I was picking up a lot of shit. And like he did Volume 2, like Grant Morrison did Volume 1, and Millar did Volume 2. I was just picking up all of it. I got a ton of trades of the Authority.
Yeah. It's great stuff, man. It really is great stuff. I'm looking forward to see what they do for it. But speaking about Alan Moore, this was some more cool Alan Moore stuff. You guys know I love searching out cool info about Alan Moore. He's one of those like back in the day when we were growing up, and even before then, like when you had like rock bands and rock acts like Tool. Remember Tool back in the day? You never saw them in any of their videos. You didn't know what they looked like. There was like this mysterious thing about them. Same thing with Pink Floyd. You never saw what the guys in Pink Floyd looked like. He was kind of mysterious. And that was always such a cool thing. And Alan Moore kind of had that. Like, even though you knew what he looked like, there was this mystery about him. And
dude, he scared the shit out of me, dude. Yeah. The picture I saw with him, real fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, he looks like
because like one of the first books I really like got into was his Swamp Thing run, dude, and I was just like, man, this is some good shit. You know what I mean? And and then when Watchmen came out, that kind of just blew my mind. I go, okay, I'm not real big into politics, and I think I was like too young to read it. You know what I mean? It was kind of like over my head a little bit. You know, I got the gist of it, but man, I mean, this Alan Moore is fucking deep, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta think, man, you must be a hell of a writer when you can write like 5 paragraphs of the like, and that's all the Killing Joke was, and it's like it's like considered one of the greatest comic books ever written, you know?
Yeah.
So just
we'll get into some Alan Moore first here in a second, but because that also brings in Josh, because a lot of his stuff was international UK only stuff when it first started, 2000 AD, and then he did some Doctor Who stuff and stuff like that. So, but the interesting thing that I want to show you guys is in Miracle Man, the Silver Age #3, there's a character that shows up named Tom Caxton, who is the first human chosen to be made into a superhuman by Miracle Man. Living as a hermit with a big beard and long hair, it might seem a trite act to automatically jump to this being Alan Moore in the miracle world. Look at this, dude. Hold on. Tell me that ain't fucking Alan Moore, man.
That's Alan Moore, bro.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. It looks, it definitely looks a little bit like Alan Moore, not to the T in the face, but, you know, the hair and the beard and everything. And if you guys don't know, Alan Moore, you know, is created the whole Miracle Man stuff. I mean, he didn't create the character, but he created so Miracle Man was Captain Marvel before, and back in England, right? They had this character called Captain Marvel back in England, and you know, there became these issues with Captain Marvel of DC and Shazam and all this stuff, and so they stopped doing the character for a long time, and then Alan Moore brought him back in Warrior magazine as Miracle Man and gave it this more adult tone. And man, there's some storylines in that first run of stories by Alan Moore and Neil Gaiman that are absolutely amazing. The whole Kid Miracle Man stuff is just fan-freaking-tastic. It's like Invincible before Invincible is kind of how I explain it. And it's just amazing stuff. So to have Alan Moore, a character, show up in the new Miracle Man stuff that pays tribute to Alan Moore is a big deal, especially for a lot of fans of the storyline and stuff like that. Yeah, Lord of Brooklyn says America's Best Comics has great Alan Moore stories. Wasn't America's Best Comics Alan Moore's imprint over at Wildstorm?
I thought it was his imprint.
Yeah. So, very, very, very cool stuff. So, I don't know. I just thought it was cool here. It says, Miracle Man, Silver Age #4, Northampton appears to have become lowbrow, only about an hour away by car, 60 miles to the north, both part of the East Midlands. So it's kind of like where Alan Moore lives. Of course, here's Alan Moore today with... Who's that?
There he is.
Who's that, Hood?
Bro, come back, bro. We need you.
Yeah, man. He's getting old.
Man, dude. Somebody get on the phone, call Donnie, dude. Hey, go do Spider-Man, bro. Please. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. So, but if you guys don't know, I'm going to bring up one of my favorite things, and that is the famous Beyond Wednesdays creator first living, breathing document that we have in the description below. You guys can go check it out. And we have a couple new additions to it. People have been rocking and rolling and adding stuff to it, which is nice. But let's take a look at Alan Moore's work on here. Let's go down to Alan Moore. There's some interesting Alan Moore work here in the Beyond Wednesdays Creator First checklist. His first amateur work was in Utopia/Valhalla #1 from 1969. He was 15, and I think it was like a school newspaper or something. So could you imagine finding one of those? How cool that would be.
Seems like impossible.
Yeah. But his first, one of his really first early work was 2000 AD, and he did the 2000 AD sci-fi special from 1980. But Alan Moore also did a lot of really cool work in Doctor Who, some of the UK Doctor Who stuff, which is cool. There's a really cool website for Alan Moore stuff. Let me find it. Alan Moore comic work. I know the name of the site should pop up. It's a really, really killer site. Is this it? No. This one guy went really deep on Alan Moore stuff, and that's where I found out about him doing like he wrote music articles about music reviews and stuff like that. So here we go. Is this it? Let's take a look here. Lambic Comic Completia. So underground comics artist. So he started out as an artist. Did you guys know that? Here we go. Comics history. He started out as an artist. And not in any of those, that's for sure. And this isn't the site. But have you ever found any of those cool old UK things, Josh, from Alan Moore?
No, like the Warrior magazine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
Not 2000 AD?
Mm-mm.
So I found the early 2000 AD stuff. I was very lucky to walk into a collection buy at Jesse James where it was all old magazines and stuff from the UK, man. And it had like a huge run of Alan Moore stuff, man. And
that's sweet.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome, bro. I found so many cool stuff. But let me see if I can find this. I want to find this website because this website is fucking kick-ass, dude. And I'm probably not going to be able to find it because I wasn't thinking about bringing it up, but it's worthy of it. Let's see here. Anyways. Yeah, so there's some cool Alan Moore stuff out there to be on the lookout for. But that being said, you guys, if you guys have anybody you want to add to the Beyond Wednesdays Creator First list, the link is in the description below, and the comments are open, and people are able to add comments. Shout out to Red 5 Comics, who recently added the Joey Mad edition on here, which is pretty dope. Joey Mad's first professional comic work, his first interior work, Marvel Comics presents number 89, and his first cover work were the back cover comics for Marvel Comics presents 89 and number 87. So there you go. Very easy to add stuff on here if you guys don't see anybody add, but I really want to add Phil Noto's stuff on here. So if anybody knows Phil Noto's first work, I have put a thing in here to add to it. I'd like to fill that in on Phil Noto's first work. So
man. You go down the rabbit hole with Phil Noto, man.
Yeah. Joe 444777771. We're just gonna call Joe. Shout out to Joe. The call-in number is the Discord. You can find the link for the Beyond Wednesdays Discord below in the description also. It'll give you an invite to the Beyond Wednesdays. And then when we're ready for call-ins, all you got to do is enter the Beyond Wednesdays stage, which I'll show you guys how easy that is. So if you guys go to the Discord... And here is the Discord right here. And there is a stage right here. It says MCM stage. And I'm just going to start the stage and call it MCM02/11/23. And start stage. And there we are. We are in there. So at the time we're ready for call-ins, we'll drop that in the stage and people can call in. So... very, very cool stuff. And there, as you can see, Brucifer is in there. And you have the ability to raise your hand whenever we're ready to take calls, and I can just add you to the thing. So pretty damn cool. So keep your eye on the Discords. A lot of interesting stuff going on in the Discords, man. It is a playground and a half right now, let me tell you. So, but yeah, man, the creator first list is a lot of fun, and we're gonna do not only creator first list. Like I want to do one of the things that I would like to do is create a category in the Discords for like, I don't know if we could call it like checklists or something. I don't know what you guys think, E and Josh, but we could call it like checklists or something, and we could have the creators first list link. We could do like a skull covers checklist, a mushroom covers checklist, UFO covers checklist, whatever anybody's into, and just create these, living checklists and stuff. Back in the day, when CBSI first started back in the day, the website, they had this thing where they were creating these cool checklists, and I don't know if they ever really took it anywhere other than just adding stuff to it. They didn't really make it very engaging or entertaining, but I think that we can do that. We can do that type of stuff. So yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of cool stuff. All right, that being said, next on the news list that I want to talk about is, of course, probably some of the biggest news that people are talking about this week, and that is Spider-Man Noir coming to a live action soon on Amazon. It's pretty dope. I'm really surprised it's live action.
Is it going to be Nick Cage?
No.
I doubt it.
Yeah, he definitely said he's not a part of it. So, Spider-Man Noir live action series is in the works at Amazon. Variety has learned exclusively the untitled series will follow an older grizzled superhero from the 1930s. There's James. Hold on, let me talk to James real quick. Hey, brother. I'm live on the show. You should jump in.
First time caller, long time listener.
Yeah.
Literal caller.
Okay. Let's do
I forget. Because they announced that Silk show. Is that going to be live action or is that animated?
I'm down for whatever, brother.
I thought that was animated. Or did they say what that was going to be?
I'm reading about it now.
Okay.
Oh no,
sure.
Live action.
It's going to be live action as well?
Yeah.
Even better, dude. I'll hit you up after the show.
I mean, I like it better than them doing just villain stuff, so...
Yeah.
Will do for sure, brother.
So my theory is that they're gonna start trying to connect it to the MCU stuff.
Right now.
So like Marvel's
later,
like, oh, we want to tie that in.
Look at that. You get calls from Hive Comics right during the show. Shout out to James and Hive Comics, who, look at that. Hive Comics pops up right in the bottom corner as soon as we're talking about it. So make sure you guys go check out Hive Comics. We'll talk more about them in a little bit. So anyways, this Untitled series will follow an older, grizzled superhero in 1930s New York City. An individual with knowledge of the project says that the show will be set in its own universe and the main character will not be Peter Parker. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. So, this is the second known project based on the Sony-controlled Marvel characters at Amazon Prime Video and MGM Plus. It was previously announced that Amazon was moving forward with the series Silk Spider Society from showrunner Angela Kang, with several other shows in the works. It is unknown at this time which other Marvel characters will be featured in the other Amazon shows, though Sony currently controls over 900 such characters associated with the Spider-Man franchise. I'm stoked for that, man. I think that's a good idea. I think, Sony, if anything, they should be like, if they want to stay in the Spider-Man business, they should be just handing these out to places like Amazon and Netflix instead of trying to always fight movie stuff with Marvel, right? Doesn't that make more sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
It would get more eyes on them anyways, like just sticking to like streaming services.
Let's take a live look in on eBay and what Spider-Man Noir sales are doing.
See, this is exactly that roller coaster that we're talking about.
Yep.
It's, because it was in that dip and it's probably on that ramp up now.
Oh, yeah, man. Dude, this thing was... Stein was talking about the other day that this... you could have bought these things for so cheap, dude. All right, I don't care about the toys yet. But here we go. $46 for the variant in a mid-grade. I always loved that variant. It was so badass. And look at that. A mid-grade non-variant is selling more than the variant. Holy cow.
Wow.
That's interesting. There's a lot of weird stuff going on lately where A covers are selling more than variants and signed covers are selling less than non-signed covers. It's very weird. So yeah, here we go.
What are 9/8s going? Oh yeah, right.
$550 best offer. Here's the set 1 through 4, $243. Holy cow!
Wow.
The variant lot,
but still down.
Dude, like this was probably a good buy, dude. The variant lot for $129 of 1, 2, and 3. That was probably a decent buy right there. You never know. I mean, on the raw stuff because of the grades and shit like that, but man, there's some good buys on eBay right now. 1, 2, 3, and 4, all variant covers for $175. Here you go, $500 for a 9/8, Josh. Wow, dude, that's awesome, especially for a down market. You get a little love. $280 for high grade raw. Wow, dude. 9.4 for $120, $229 for a raw. Holy cow! A 9.8 variant sold for $200. And
so it's pretty much like doubled overnight, like from what it's been.
Explain this to me. How does a 9.8 variant for number one sell for $200 and a 9.8A cover sell for $500? How does that happen?
Was it before the announcement? Because was it yesterday? They made
February 11th is when the $500 A cover sold for, and the variant 9.8 sold on February 10th. So
yesterday.
Yeah.
So maybe that person didn't update their prices on eBay before they heard about it or whatever.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see if that sale went through or they canceled it.
Yeah.
Or if they just had it listed on eBay forever and it wasn't moving, and then all of a sudden, like, it exploded one day, right?
Bro, look at those prices, dude. That is awesome. For anybody out there, be on the lookout. Doc Joe says, is the variant an incentive? I can't remember if the variant... I think there were incentives, weren't they? Weren't they 1 in 25s or something like that? Who knows? I don't know about that stuff. I'm not really deep into remembering all the variant numbers on that stuff.
Or would it be a qualifier?
Let's take a look and see if it says anything on the... on the label here.
Just variant cover.
Yeah. It's a bummer.
What was this book going for before the announcement? Like just the
look.
cover A. I'm just curious.
Let's take a look.
Like a 9.8 copy.
So January, let's go in January here. A 9.2 140, a 9.8 sold for $350 in January.
Okay.
So 150.
It's up $150.
Yeah. You could have had a variant of number 1 for $50 raw. $60 raw. I think Stein said that they were like here's a 9.8 for less than 200. No, it's a 9.6.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Stein was saying that you could have got like raws, I think, for like $80. Man, dude, it's very interesting. Yeah, cover B, Joe. They are not ratios. They're just cover A's and cover B's. So that's the reason. That's the reason, I imagine. I like cover A better than cover B, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense now. Now that we know, and knowing's half the battle. Surprised I didn't hear a G.I. Joe right there. You guys are not real fans.
G.I.
Joe.
There you go. Well, have you ever seen this? What is this right here? I have never seen this.
Noir.
Look at that. What is this? A Freddy Krueger, Todd McFarlane homage? Noir magazine. With 3D
like
goggles.
All the Spider-Man 1 collectors out there.
Yeah, $100 from 2021. Only 222 printed. Well, there you go, guys. That's why you love looking at eBay and find interesting homages that you've never seen before. I hate the fact that it's a Spider-Man 1 homage, but I love the fact that it's Freddy Krueger. So, and it looks like it.
So do you think that book will keep going up?
Spider-Man Noir?
Yeah.
I think it depends on what happens with the show, dude. If the show is a knockout hit, hell yeah, bro. I could see it being one of those like niche items, right, that people really didn't know about before and they fall in love with. Like if it's that good and people start like non-Spider-Man fans fall in love with it, and yeah, I could see this book staying in the $500 to $800 9.8 range for a decent little bit of time. But to be honest, no.
Do you have faith in Sony?
No. But
do you want to have faith in Sony? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows, man? I don't know. We'll see. I kind of feel like, again, I say it all the time. I say it all the time on the Hot 10. If you have any of these books on the Hot 10, 99% of them sell now and sell ASAP. And you probably should have been selling the day before. You know what I mean? Like, spec is a very fickle game right now. There's very few books that hold value. I mean, look at some of we were talking about the Thanos book, the first appearance of Thanos the other day. Like, how come that book is so cheap? There's no reason. You could get a first Galactus for cheap, and
it's out of sight, out of mind, for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Villain spec.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But it is what it is. All right. Let me see here. Here's some other interesting stuff. I thought this was one of the better John Tyler Christopher variants. Did you guys see the new John Tyler Christopher variant for Avengers?
Mm-mm.
Oh, boy. That's badass right there, dude.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah. Avengers #1, Vision negative space variant. One of the better ones. How do you buy it, though? You buy it. You can find John Tyler Christopher's variant for Avengers #1 below, along with a description of the series. So, fans got their first glimpse of Avengers plan. Let's see here. On sale, $517. So, negative space variant covered by John Tyler Christopher. I don't know if it's
this is just going to be a FOC book.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Good.
So it's not through his like website or through what's it called? Read Pop or whatever.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look. It would be on johntylerchristopher.com, right?
I heard he had some people are having issues
on his website.
Not getting books that they ordered.
Yeah, I've had issues on his website forever, dude. Yeah, he doesn't say anything about it in here. What's in the know? Up-to-date information. This is him talking about those books. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an FOC book, which is good. That's dope, dude. I would rather have his books be FOC than from his website.
So, how do you think will float out there if it's a FOC book?
Well, do you think it's going to be a ratio variant?
I don't think they would do that.
Why not?
I guess they could, but
yeah,
maybe like a 1 in 50 or something like that.
I don't know, but I love this comment right here. He's an android, bro.
He's a Barbie.
Yeah, he's a Ken doll. It is what it is. I can relate. On to the next one. Let's see here. All right. That is the negative space cover, which I already showed. This is interesting. Spawn Page Punchers. Did you see this? The new 2-packs? Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I like that McFarlane is doing this. McFarlane's always done his best stuff with his toy company. Call me an asshole for saying it, but I think that he continues to kick ass with his toy company. He's always made the biggest moves with his toy company, I think. I know being the amazing Spider-Man artist that he is and creating Spawn and Image are big things, but I feel like he's probably made more money with his toy company than he has his comic company.
His toys are great.
Yeah. So it says right here, McFarlane Toys Page Punchers lineup consists of 3-inch scale or 7-inch scale figures bundled with related comic books. The lineup this far has been a standard mix of DC characters like Batman, Superman, The Flash, and Aquaman, but today Spawn is finally getting into the mix. What's more, the Spawn wave features the first 2-pack. The first bundle includes 3-inch figures of Spawn and Anti-Spawn with a reprint of Spawn #1, which is badass. That'll be a reason to go buy the figures just for the comic. And the second bundle, which is even cooler.
Yeah, Gunslinger. Yeah.
And the action figures are actually pretty dope. They look pretty cool. I like the 3 3/4 inch size. Yeah, man. Look at that.
Yeah, I think you can get both of those both of those packs for less than $30.
Wow, dude.
Like you can do like a bundle.
Says they're available for pre-order on Amazon right now. Look at this. Yep, $16.99 a piece. That's not bad.
If you buy them on McFarlane's website, it's like 20. I thought it was only like $30 for the both of them because they have like a combo deal.
It's like, isn't it like $25 or something like that? It's probably like
something
30.
Like that.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. Look how good that looks, bro. That's excellent. Yeah, I like this. That's a great looking little figure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the comic. I like how the comic comes with a little stand.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. I wish the figures had more articulation, though. I mean, they look good, but it'd be cool if they had at least a little articulation in the legs and the elbows. Maybe they do, and I'm just not seeing it. Does anybody know? Has anybody picked up any of these? Oh, look at that. That looks great, dude. Look how good that looks. Unopened. And the clamshell around it's really nice. Yeah, that's a decent buy. That's cool stuff. So be on the lookout for that, you guys. You guys can already go pre-order it. Page Puncher. Let's take a look at McFarlane's website. I haven't checked out the website in a while. Had some cool Avatar toys. Oh, here's all the Page Punchers, it looks like. Oh, it's an old campaign. Yeah, that's interesting.
So you have like a store link.
That's cool right there, dude. That's very cool. Ooh, look at that. Why doesn't it let me click on them? Fix that, Todd. Chop, chop. ASAP. Look at that. That's pretty creepy. What the fuck? At least let me... Anyways. So there you guys go. New Todd McFarlane Page Punchers coming out. This is something that I found really interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this. Lion King announces spin-off starring Scar, announced by Dynamite Comics, you guys.
It's interesting.
Dude, that is going to be badass. I think this is a killer idea. Scar is a very interesting character. I like how it's called Disney Villains. Right? If Dynamite can pull off a Disney themed series called Disney Villains, that's very, very smart. It says here, fans of The Lion King will learn the secret story behind the villainous Scar in a new comic book series. The evil brother of Mufasa and uncle to young Simba terrified audiences in The Lion King in 1994. Of course, Scar met an untimely end for his treachery. Now, Dynamite Comics will unveil an untold chapter of Scar's legacy in April's Disney Villains Scar #1 by Chuck Brown and artist Trevor Fraley. The new series takes place within the world of Lion King, carving space between the scenes from the original film. After Simba's birth, Scar realizes he will never be king while his brother and nephew rule over the Pride Rock. This is when Scar starts to formulate his devious plans. So, Disney Villains Scar #1 debuts with a special extra-sized 27-page story, all for the regular cover price of $3.99. Nice job, Dynamite.
I'm just worried how many covers they're going to do.
Oh, a lot. Boy. Oh, boy.
I think I saw great. 250 ratio.
Look at that. Well, here's the ones we know of. So you guys can see. I like that one a lot right there, dude. That one's really good. That one's pretty good. I could see Trish Forstner all over this. I'm sure she's probably been... Look, there's a Nakayama. That one's actually pretty damn good, too. I want to get more covers with the jackals or whatever they are, the hyenas.
Yeah.
So there's 4 of them right there. That one's pretty good right there. I don't know. We'll see. What other villains should they do a series about in the Disney universe?
So there are, hold on, I can tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 covers.
Are you... Do they show them all somewhere?
I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can see like 6 of them, and then they're kind of like there's virgins of some and black and whites of some of them.
Interesting. Some of them are good.
It goes all the way up to a 1 in 250. So
the Nakayama looks like to be the best. This is a Gene Ha Yoon cover right there. Erica Henderson, Karen Darbo, and that's the Lindsay cover. So interesting. Let's go take a look at Dynamite. I really want to try and get Nick Barucci from Dynamite on at some time, because he's been such a big part of comics with Dynamic Forces in the past, but to do what he's doing over at Dynamite is just sometimes mind-blowing with some of the stuff that they do over there. That's not what I wanted to go see. There's no link for the Dynamite page, which is a bummer. But, yeah, be on the lookout for that. That's pretty cool. This is interesting. I'm a big fan. I've always been a big fan of found footage stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about, found footage? So for everybody out there that doesn't know what found footage shows or documentaries or things are, it's like Blair Witch. So I think Blair Witch kind of started off the whole found footage idea thing where, you know, there's these stories of people finding like a videotape in the sewers, and the last thing on the videotape is some guy running from some monster or something, you know, like that. Well, it says here, Marvel to explore Hulk's origin story through a found footage documentary. Yeah, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk's origin story is going to be exposed in a new, terrifying manner. This May, we'll see the release of Hulk Annual #1 from writer David Prepos, who knows? And artist Kaio Majado. Again, I need to know how to say all these people's names, so phonetic spelling. The oversized issue introduces the Viridian Project, a terrifying tale stitched together from found footage. The story takes place in the same town that gave birth to the Hulk and features a ragtag group of young filmmakers who set out to uncover the truth behind the Green Goliath's origin. Unfortunately, they end up getting a first-hand look at the Jade Giant's deadly rage. So, that's pretty interesting. So it's going to be an annual. At first, I thought we were actually going to get a cool, like, documentary-style show, but
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure it'll be better than anything that Donny Cates wrote. Donny Cates and Ryan Ottley relaunched Hulk in 2021, and Cates exiting this series in 2022. Ottley stayed behind on the series as writer-artist to bring their storyline to a fitting conclusion. I want to know the backstory behind that. Right? Like, Donny Cates bailed. I'm sure he was going through some shit. I don't know, for whatever reason. But, man, did he bail and leave Ottley to pick up the pieces. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Did you guys read the end of that storyline?
No, but I'm curious to see if Ottley has a better landing than Cates.
Yeah. Yeah. Blair Witch was a great movie. The sequel,
but not
was
enough
trash.
to read the series.
Yeah,
I should clarify.
Yeah,
I was out after like issue 2.
Yeah. Yeah, man. As soon as they did that weird Hulk robot or Hulk thing where they was like, it was weird, dude. Weird shit. So
that was after issue 1.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Finally, this is such a great idea that I wanted to talk about it. You guys know I love Elseworlds. I love DC Elseworlds. I guess not so much, so I'm yawn when I talk about it. New Frontier would be the perfect foundation for DC Studios. I frickin' agree. This is such a cool idea, and I hope that maybe it's something that they're thinking about doing. So it says here that it's been nearly a week since DC Studios co-CEOs James Gunn and Peter Safran announced their plans for the DC Universe. Their goals for multimedia franchise, which will encompass movies, television, and video games, has been celebrated by a lot of fans, many of whom are excited to see exactly where the overarching story goes. Thus far, we know that the first half of the first chapter of the saga, Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, will encompass 5 movies and HBO Max television shows: Superman Legacy, The Brave and the Bold, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, Swamp Thing, The Authority, Waller, Booster Gold, Lanterns, Paradise Lost, and Creature Commandos. Well, some have been unsure of what exactly what the ragtag list of projects could ultimately culminate into. One recent theory has popped up that it could be inspired by the seminal DC series New Frontier, which was absolutely amazing, and Darwin Cook is just he put himself into the greats category by doing it, by making it. Not only drawn by Darwin Cook, written by Darwin Cook, lettered by Darwin Cook. The only thing he didn't do was colors on it. But it's set from 1945 to 1960 and follows a number of characters through the decline of the golden age of comics and subsequent rise of the silver age of comics. Across the story, key moments happen. Hal Jordan gets inducted into the Green Lantern Corps while fighting in the Korean War. Martian Manhunter crash lands into Earth and begins shape-shifting as humans, and a number of heroes wrestle with ongoing threat of McCarthyism. Ultimately, the ensemble of characters joins forces to fight the Center, a primordial being that threatens all of mankind, and are inspired to form the Justice League. And if you remember, we kind of talked about that in the beginning, that like this is a good idea to kind of take from these Elseworlds tales, and that another thing that we talked about is it would be smart to, instead of starting off with Batman and Superman, to maybe start off with the Golden Age characters, you know, and this is a perfect foray into that. If you guys don't know about New Frontier, it was an amazing one-shot by Darwin Cook. There's a great absolute edition by it, just beautiful, beautiful artwork. Darwin Cook is kind of like a Bruce Timm style painter artist. Let me show you guys some of the art on this stuff if you guys haven't.
I mean, but that's kind of perfect too, to like have this reset moment, and then you can start it from like earlier and then build up to something that like everyone wants to see anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, look at, let me do this here. It says look inside. Okay, I want to look inside. Double click the panels. All right, here we go. Look at how beautiful this art is. What the hell are we doing here? That's gorgeous right there, dude. I love the art in New Frontier. I love how Superman looks, the Golden Age Superman looks in this. All right, that's terrible. Let's find a different one. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Freaking beautiful. Very, very cool. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? You never know. They did 6 issues of it. Little maxi series type thing, or mini series type thing. I mean, what's the difference between a mini series and a maxi series? Is a mini series like less than 10, and a maxi series is more than 10?
I've never even heard that term.
Probably.
Maxi series. Great, great stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Radamaz says there was an animated movie of this too, and it is awesome. It's excellent. The one thing that DC has done great in the past has always been their animated movies. There's very few of them that are bad. But
even their bad ones are like somewhat decent too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. We will see what happens. It's going to be interesting. All right, let me. Did you guys get any new books this week? You guys, any pickups this week?
Oh, I actually do have.
Always.
You guys got pickups?
I actually have some pickups from today.
I got something special to show you too, Brian.
Ooh. All right, Easy. You want to go first?
Sure. All right. So it's comics this week, so no cards. I went to a Half Price Books, 8 Billion Genies, issue 1, cover A, $2.
Nice.
Like seriously, like, all right. This book just came out. Art Brute. I've been wanting to read it anyways. But it's the homage to Ice Cream Man.
Nice.
So, yeah. Man, I was surprised to see this in the $2 bin.
Oh wow!
Right?
Nice. That was the best cover.
Yeah. So
in my opinion,
the Department of Truth, Wildstorm or whatever, like Spawn cover, like for $2. I was like, I can't believe this. I love this moon landing cover for the Department of Truth. I was able to find some Decal Deadly Class covers.
I love that cover.
I know, right? for $2, I'm not complaining
Yeah,
at all.
no, it's like a $15-$16 book.
But they also had 47.
Nice.
I love this book. Like, I mean, I've made so much money off of this book, like on Whatnot. Like, this used to be like a $50-$60 book on there. It's still floating around $20 on eBay. So I'm like, kind of like, all right, I'll take it. I finally grabbed a copy so I can read it to see if it, like, you know, I want to know if this, like, issue 1 is the first appearance of those new turtles.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea with them doing that new turtle thing. That's a great idea.
Yeah. And then, like, a lot of the comments I saw were, like, they should have started out with this story. But I don't know if that would have worked out, really. Like, just, like, introducing new turtles right off the bat instead of, like, in the distant future, you know, there's only, like...
Is that the new Ronin series?
Yeah, it's actually comic size as well, too. So that was a cool...
Thank God. CGC can catch up on their magazine grading.
Yeah, so it's actually comic size, so...
No shit, that's a great point. I bet you that put their magazine grading. Is that the regular?
Yeah, this is the regular.
Have you seen the foil?
So I asked the shop, I was like, did you happen to order 100 copies? Like, did you get the foil of this? And then they're like, kind of like, no, but we can call around our other locations to see if any of them did. I was like, kind of like, I'm not too worried about it. I really doubt that any of the other stores ordered 100. If they didn't pull all their orders together to get one, at least for one of the stores, then I don't think they did. I love picking up these Gwen covers. This is the Secret Wars one. Yeah, so I keep on finding those. I'll pick them up. I was really happy about this Radioactive Man #1 newsstand.
Nice.
Like, I always pick these up every time I see it.
Ooh,
like,
nice.
it just.
Nice.
I mean, you know, it's that Simpsons nostalgia for issue 1. I had to get my tweezers to read it. I was digging through Star Wars back issues. So this issue 15. I've never seen this variant before, so I'm gonna look more into it to see if it's an incentive or anything like that. But I was like, kind of like, you don't see those very often. And then they had issue 4 for $8. So what?
Nice.
Second appearance of Afro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, nice.
So I was So I was pretty excited to get back to digging comics again because I hadn't done that in a while because I guess I've been focusing on cards probably too much. But it was nice to get back out in the field and dig at places I typically wouldn't dig either. Like that Half Price Books I went to is like down the street from a comic store. So I figured like if they didn't sell it at the comic store, then it's probably not here at half price. But apparently they have a bunch of new books, so I might have to start stopping by there every so often.
Not bad.
But yep, that's all I have.
All right, let me change this up. All right, Josh, you are up, my friend. Hold on here.
So I sent you a photo.
Hold on, let me see. It didn't come through for some reason.
Personal Google chat thing.
Hold on. It's I gotta find the link. Hold on, let me go to the link. Search Google. Hold on here.
Should be a Creature Commando picture.
Okay, hold on. Control V. It's not working. Resend it.
All right, let me.
I don't know why it's not coming up as a link. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Lord of Brooklyn. I always have to violate restricted hunting grounds. Like that's where you find all the best books.
Yeah. Amen. That's weird that it's not coming up that way.
Copy link. All right. Let's see. I don't know why it doesn't come up as a link. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Can you?
Yeah, no, it's the same thing.
Right click and on the thing and copy and then paste it into the picture into the thing.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go to.
That being said, I want to remind everybody to check out all the links below in the description. We've got links to the Discords. We've got links to the different retailer friends. We got links to all of our different content and social media. Shout out to House of Stein. Shout out to Popcorn Culture. Shout out to Mighty Mel V, Nearing Nirvana, all those people. And after this, after the pickup segment, we'll be checking out the FOC books this week. So I got to send a invite link real quick to one half of Hive Comics. Oh, wow.
Which half is that?
James. All right. There we go. Let me see if that worked. Did that work? No. That's weird that link won't work.
All right. Yeah, hold on. I just logged into Facebook on my computer, so I'm gonna see if I can send it. Right-click it and send it.
And then everybody after the FOC part of this show, we will be doing our Instagram spotlight this week on one of my favorite Instagram accounts of all time, Chloe's Comic Swag. So, all right, let's take a look if this is working. Josh is a bounty hunter. All right, here we go.
He's a quarterback, duh.
Yeah. He doesn't have to play in anything right now, so.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I can.
Who looks like a forensic accountant.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can just tag you in the. Can I just try and tag you, Brian?
Yeah, that'll work.
Let me tag you in this picture. This post.
Ba-ding. Should pop up on my notifications.
Ooh, I think I want to set up like a mystery PSA like grab bag since I have a bunch of like graded cards now.
Oh, what do you mean, like a
like mystery pack?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just tag you.
Yeah,
Right.
like since I have so many slabs now at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't plan to have multiple cases, so and I know I'm getting a bunch more back in, so I feel like it's time to like scale down some.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get it out of hand like my comic collection.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So this is very, very interesting.
Yeah, it has to do with my pickups, and this is why I wanted to show that. So
that's badass right there.
DC's Facebook posted this at the end of January. So while everyone was zigging, I was zagging, and I saw that Seven Soldiers Frankenstein made the Hot 10 list last night, and I was like, I ordered a bunch of those because I saw the Bride of Frankenstein in this picture. So I picked up 2 of them for right now, but everyone was going after like the original run, and then so I ordered more of these now, but then I also picked up these. So this was Frankenstein Agents of Shade #1. This was the second print, and this has, if you go back to the picture from that DC Facebook page, this has a bunch of first appearances in it. It has the first appearance of like that fish looking lady that's on the team, and then this is the first appearance of like the corporation, like the team name Shade. So, and then it has a couple other first appearances in it as well. So I've been picking up these newer DC books because the Seven Soldiers, that's the first appearance of the Bride, and then this has that other fish lady character in it. It's her first appearance, and I figured that they might go off of like the Agents of Shade just because Amanda Waller and all that stuff. I mean, they need some kind of like code name for their team besides Creature Commandos.
That is how it is done. I am speechless. Like, you kept it close to your pocket, right? You kept it close to your pocket. You didn't let it out. You waited a couple of days. No, how many other people out there saw this on their thing? And look at this. They got what's his name from Suicide Squad. What's that character called?
Yeah.
I forget.
They got the
the Weasel.
Yeah, the Weasel. Yeah,
the Weasel, and then you've got that's the robot Joe or whatever. So it's issues.
We're losing you, Josh. You got to close some things in your background, I think.
Uh-oh.
There we
Did
go.
I freeze? Am I good?
Yeah, you're good now. You're back.
So this is what I picked up for you, Brian.
Oh.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh shit, bro! Kanikimon.
This is the This is the first appearance.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, bro!
So, you had said you had been looking for one of these, and I've been waiting, and this dude in Japan I know finally found one.
Oh my god, dude, that is badass, bro. That is awesome. Thank you, dude. I am fucking stoked, man. I got a perfect place to put that in my my display cabinet right next to my unopened pack of Muscle Men and my favorite Muscle Men, dude. That is awesome.
1979.
That's crazy, bro.
So yeah, I was like, he's like, do you still want this? And I'm like, hell yeah, I still want that. So, and then I picked this up. I think this might be, so this is Animation Magazine #1, and me and Blue Green have been trying to figure out what might possibly be the first cover appearance of The Simpsons. And this is from 1987. So this is when the Simpsons were still on the
Tracy Ullman show.
What's the guy? Tracy Ullman show. So, I mean, it's a terrible cover, but this might be their first cover appearance.
Wow.
So
that is awesome.
I picked up one of these just in case. We're still trying to figure it out.
Calling Topher to find something older.
Yeah. So I pre-ordered these, and these came in. I actually like this homage.
Yeah.
A lot. This was the first appearance of that Casey Cloud chick. So I was lucky enough to get the foil one too. They always limit those to like 50 copies. I picked this up because I love anime, and this was from the new Dragon Ball Super movie. It's like Gohan's new form. So I picked up this V-Jump magazine. Let's see. I picked up some Dragon Ball manga stuff that they're still sealed, and they come with like these. Each one comes with a card.
Oh, bro, that's huge.
So
cool.
So I thought these were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those are nice looking cards as well, too.
Yeah. So I picked up, there was issues 1 through 5. So I picked up all 5 issues of those. I got another, the Japanese Strange Academy.
Oh, that's badass.
So people go nuts for that book. And now I can be like Joe, and I can assemble my affinity gauntlet. So I got 4 of those in the other day. I picked up this Riverdale book because I really like these photo covers.
Yeah.
And this is a tough one to get.
Nice.
With Betty and Veronica on it. I feel like I'm just repeating what I did the other night, but I picked up this Cammy cover. I picked up 2 of those. And then I picked up 2 of the
I like
Lao.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked up 2 of those.
I forgot you were on the other night. As you can see, I had completely different stuff than what I had on Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got nothing. So then Marvel Spotlight 5, Danish, and then Marvel Spotlight 5, Finnish.
Are those from Matt?
Yes, those are from Matt because I helped Matt out. He needed some cash, so that's how I got that 7.5 of the US one as well. Picked up an Italian Legion.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I think it's I picked up these. These might still be up to order for anyone that wants to order these, but Fan Expo, they did another foil Batman 423, so
nice.
These might still be up to order on their website. So I
Where
picked
at?
up 4 of those. Fan Expo's like website. They have a website, and they just sell books on there. So like you don't even have to go to like the cons to get these ones.
That's interesting.
And I saw these are going for like $80 already. So I picked up some of those. And
they are sold out.
Ooh.
Or
Okay.
it says availability notify me.
Yeah, so sold out.
So sold out. So that's about it.
You can buy guaranteed 9/8 for $130.
Oh, there you go. So you can get but yeah, I ordered more of these. So I have more of these coming because this was hilarious that this was on the top 10 list.
Yeah, bro, that's a big book. And you know, it's funny, you talk about that. I have that Frankenstein run, and I've been like thinking to myself, like, am I ever going to be able to get rid of this? And sure enough, it just pops up.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, you always make sure you're checking Facebook, DC's Facebook too, because they posted pictures like that for all the announcements that they did, not just the Creature Commando one. So
yeah, dude, that's super smart stuff. I'm actually gonna start being more involved on Facebook. Jesse has let me know that Facebook is. I've been slacking on Facebook, and I need to be a little bit more involved because the news there that you can get, like you said, Josh, and just being able to be in contact with everybody. So, all right, so I got some pickups. Some that I can show, some that I can't show yet. So I'll show those when I have the ability to. But shout out to Hive Comics, another one of my favorite retailers of all time. They sent me some goodies, and James and Jonathan know I love space and UFO covers and old school Charlton comics. And that's what my package had. And starting off with this awesome Fantastic Films fantasy magazine. Look at that, dude. Old school Star Wars.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I actually love reading these. I love going through them and finding them, cool old stuff. It says, win a free $3,000 R2-D2 type robot in this one. So, and this is old. This is super old. August of '78, you guys.
Oh, it's badass.
Yeah. So,
damn.
There's that. I got this. Oh man, they really just knocked it out of the park with this, man. These aren't in the greatest condition, but I'm okay with that, right? Because they're gifts, and 2, it's hard to sometimes grab all these cool space comics. And Charlton does a lot of them, so there we go. Here's one. I love those old school space covers, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's awesome, dude.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, eyeball and UFO in one, and 2 of the things that I love eyeball art and UFOs, and there's 2 in 1, the eye in space. And they're in the really nice Mylars and Mylights. So, and then here we go, another one. By the way, this is all Steve Ditko stuff too. So,
that's badass.
Yeah.
An explosive tale about time.
Look at this, dude.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
So, this is Jim Aparo art. That's badass right there, dude. The Children of Doom.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Can this be tomorrow? Look how badass that is, dude. Charlton, these old school Charlton comics are really awesome. And I'm so stoked about this, dude. Again, I talk shit about the whatnot stuff and this and that, but this is fucking awesome, dude. The Ninja Funk Atom Bomb homage metal cover, and the even better the metal card that came with it.
Yep.
So good, dude. I'm gonna send this into I follow some Garbage Pail Kid accounts on IG, so I want them to show this. And the Lobos
Nice.
Yeah, gun hunting cover foil.
Nice.
So, just beautiful. Look at that, dude. Absolutely amazing. And I have some more books, but I can't show yet, that I will show later, and you guys will shit when you see them. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. Continue to hit those notification buttons so you know whenever we go live, and sub up if you're not subbed up. So very, very cool stuff. And that is pickups for this week. All right, let's get into... Let's get into FOC books this week. Brought to you by another great retailer that we say multiple times, so drink, Bird City Comics. And we got some cool news coming up, by the way, with Hive Comics in the future. You'll hear about that also. All right, FOC this week, some cool FOC books, starting off with some, we're going in alphabetical order here. You know, they're bringing back the electricity-based Superman for John Kent. Excuse me, and I'm cool with that. I love that style of Superman. But to be honest, like, these are all, like, this is the only decent one. The rest of these are garbage cover-wise. So we'll see what happens with the interior, if it's good. So that's that. I like this. This cover is actually kind of cool. The Adventures of John Kent. The cover H, the Lee Weeks Shazam Fury of the Gods movie cover. So yeah, that's that. And by the way, if you guys see anything that you want to talk about, just pipe up and let us know. There's the Archie's Jumbo. Continuing on. Authority trade paperbacks. The Alex Ross timeless variants for the villains are starting to hit hot and heavy again, so be on the lookout. There's a ton of them this week. You got the Kang one. Do
you like that they're doing that again?
No, I mean, it's cool, but I was never a fan. I don't think it's the best Alex Ross art.
Right, I agree.
Yeah,
and it's crazy to see that, like, at one point in time, I saw, like, people were selling them for like the previous set, right, for like $15 a cover, just for the open to order covers.
Yeah.
I was just like, that is crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Mama Comics, Lucy, one of the best, and one of the hosts over at Nearing Nerdvana. Been doing great things over there. Continue killing it. The women of comic books, I like to call them, and they are doing a great job. All right, so Avengers Forever 15 is coming out, so there's that. The Avengers Forever 15, the past and future Avengers Assemble connecting variant is kind of interesting with the Red Hulk with the weird samurai haircut thing. That's very interesting. This is kind of interesting too. Did you guys see this? Hold on, let's see if I can bring this up. Look at this.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. They're like little digital characters.
Interesting.
Yeah. So... be on the lookout for this one. This is the Hainsworth connecting wraparound variant for Avengers.
It's like one of those
Forever.
like posters or like kids wallpaper or something like that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like how they're all size. Like, look how big Dragon Man is. Look, he's bigger than the Hulk. And there's Onslaught. And
yeah,
like you can see how big the character. I think that's really cool. So be on the lookout for that one. Continuing on. Avengers War Across Time 3. There's the Caselli variant right there. Batgirl 16, cover A, Corona. This is the one that a lot of people are talking about right now, the David Marquez cover B for Batgirl 16. I'm not a fan, I'll be honest. I mean, I like the pink, but yeah, I think it's ugly too. I don't know what it is, but it's not it.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's very plain.
Yeah. And I don't know if I like the anyways. If you like it though, I'm not harshing on it. I'm not going to harsh your high. Batman 133, that's a crazy cover. Batman digging his own grave. That is a creepy cover, dude. Here's the Joe Quesada cardstock variant for Batman 133. Continuing on. Shout out to Dark Dominion Comics for their website for FOC that I'm using. These stupid facsimile comics, yuck, quit doing them. The Art Germ cardstock variant, that's interesting. Did you guys see this? I don't know what you guys think. Let's take a look.
It's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, it's not bad. This, I really dig, though. I know I just talk shit about the facsimile edition, and it is a facsimile edition, but I love that it's got the old school trade on it, and you could get old school sketches on it. Like, that's cool.
Oh,
man.
okay. Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know, man.
Con season's right around the corner too, as well.
Yeah.
But like that's not a bad pickup if you like getting, whatever Batman character or villain.
Yeah.
That's good.
This cover coming soon. These covers are interesting right here. The Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo number 5, the Portaccio connecting. Those are pretty interesting. I like the Batman one a lot.
Joker one's a little
weird, yeah. I like how the baby Joker's there. Yeah, the little baby Jokers. Batman and Scooby-Doo. Of course, they're going to be pushing this, which is awesome, and more Damian stuff. So that's cool. Gilded City Cover C video game variant. That's kind of interesting. Right there. Batman Incorporated number 6. That's interesting with Professor Pig and the ghost guy or whatever. I'm not reading
Peppa
DC.
Pig?
Yeah, Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig?
Let's see here. Batman Adventures Continue Season 3. That's an interesting cover.
That.
Yeah. Again, I'm just really looking for cover picks right now because there are a lot of interesting storylines and characters going on, and I'll get to that in a little bit here because there is a nice new IG account. Not a new IG account, but a new reason for you to follow it that I like. But yeah, there's the Alex Ross Red Skull variant, which I don't know why. I just don't think it's Alex Ross' best stuff. Here's the Juggernaut. The Momoko Captain Marvel is not garbage. Sorry, is one of the better Momoko covers in a long time. All right, that's actually a decent
nice.
Momoko. Yeah. So check that one out. Let's continue on. I like this Catwoman International trade paperback cover, but that's already been a book that's come out. That's interesting. Homage, Creature Commandos, they're putting out again. Of course, the Creep Show trade paperback. These are a lot of trade paperbacks. A lot of people saying trade paperbacks really moving. DC Power A Celebration One Shot second printing. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't know the cover's kind of ugly.
You don't like this cover? I mean, I'm not a fan of it, but I think it's great art. I think she did a great job with it, man. I love how she did the dresses that they're on kind of match the characters, right? And I love how she looks.
Have you seen the Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo number 5, the 1 in 100? Have you seen that cover?
Who's on it? What is it?
It's a badass Joker cover. Here, let me send the link real quick.
Okay.
In the private
Is
chat.
it the one that has "ha ha ha" written all over it?
Yeah.
Is it on FOC?
Yeah. So
okay, we'll come over it then. I think we should, unless I already missed it.
We already passed it, but I don't think we saw the incentives for it.
This is a killer cover right here, dude. Look at that. Deceased War of the Undead Gods. That is fucking awesome, man. I love that cover. DC's Legion of Bloom number 1 shot. That's kind of interesting. See what that's about. Did you hear that Poison Ivy is going to be they're going to continue her run, so we're going to get more Poison Ivy stuff. A bunch of Deja Taurus stuff. That's interesting. That Sway cover. All right, let's continue on. More Deja Taurus stuff.
What would you do for a blank cover on that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a reason to buy a blank cover for that book.
Yeah. Unless there's a certain artist that you want to draw a titty book for you, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Gotham City Year 1, number 6. That's an interesting Hellcat. That's an interesting In-Hook Lee variant right there, man. I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. Same with this one. This one's weird. That Momoko.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
For Peach, yeah.
Yeah. I like this. Scotty Young.
Always kills it.
Yep. How I Became a Shoplifter. That's I've heard a couple people talking about that lately. This is the leader variant. Yeah. Oh man, what do we got going on here?
Yeah.
Is there a difference? I don't see it.
Yeah.
Now those are just called classics.
Just update the background.
Yeah.
We're good.
This is going to be I'm really excited for this, for all the X-Men Sinister stuff. I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to be reading most of that. This one right here is the one was this the one you were talking about? Because this one's amazing right here, dude. Look
Both
at
of
this.
those are great.
Yeah, look how good this is.
The Bermejo behind is pretty good as well. Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Kunka.
That is creepy.
Dude,
So
it's like a bad trip, right?
Yeah. This one's great too. The Bermejo one where he's giving himself his own stitching himself up and he's all in the doctor's gear. This one's awesome too, dude. This is freaking badass, dude. Talk about like right up my alley. Astronauts, skulls, moons. It's got it all.
Ooh. We got someone joining us. I'm going to add him in.
All right. There we
What's
go.
up, James?
What's up, brother?
Hey, you said right up Brian's alley, and I'm there.
Yeah.
It's just like a fucking hemorrhoid. I am right up Brian's alley.
You just missed pickups, dude. I just went through my pickups in my Hive box that showed up.
You didn't show off the bags, right?
I didn't.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Not yet. You guys are gonna love them.
I sent for you that. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, or if you talked about it, but I
haven't talked about it.
I sent some prototypes.
Yeah. I said that I will be able to talk about in the future, and people are gonna shit.
Yes, next week. But can I show one off right now?
Yes, you can.
Hold on.
Yep. Hold on one
Let me
second.
show one off right now.
All right. Let me move James here.
We got our newest prototype. Guys, we're going beyond just comics. You guys know we've been popping out bangers left and right. You guys know this. We're going beyond that. We're going to we're trying to what did I say, Brian? We're not trying to just sell. Well, we're not trying to just pick the gold. We're trying to sell the shovels.
Yep.
So guys, this is our newest. This is a display case. This is our prototype of a display case for CGC slabs. I'm going to make these available next weekend on the website for pre-order. But let me show you guys. Okay, so
badass.
Get your tab there. So pull the tab out. Put your slabby do in, and then you put the tab back in there. Hold on. There we go. And then it's secure in there. It's got a wall mount notch on the back.
Badass.
It comes with a mounting hardware. So it comes with a drywall anchor for the wall. It comes with a screw. And then it comes with pads that you put down in the corners. So it sits flush. So it doesn't even have a lean. It sits like flush. And then it's UV rated. So it'll protect your books.
Dude, that's badass.
So the cool thing about it is things similar to this have been put out there before. So, and we know what the market kind of sits at for things like this, which is like $35 or whatever. But the thing is like we're putting in our first initial order. We're doing shit like that. So like we want to really get these in hands of people. So we're gonna end up offering this on our website next Saturday. Is we're gonna do the drop. We're gonna drop them for $19.99 a piece.
Nice.
Pre-order.
Nice.
So people willing to wait, they're gonna have to wait a few months. People willing to wait can pay the pre-order price. Once we get these in hand and we start really stocking these, they're going to go back up towards that like $24.99 point, but we're trying to keep them below. We want to keep them cheaper than what it costs to sub a book, right? Because all this is a supplementary thing. You subbed a book, now you want to show it off and keep it safe. It shouldn't cost more than subbing a book, right?
Yes.
Right. Like that doesn't make any sense. So we're going to try and keep it below that market.
I like how small they are. I think that's a key.
Dude, it fits so tight, and like I threw this in here. So the book that's in here has a bag around it. It's got one of the BCW, like the CGC protector bags in it. You know, which isn't necessary, but it's nice to know that it can fit in there with one.
Yes.
You know,
what about those thicker books? You know, like where it's like either a prestige format or it's like a 100-page special or something like that.
So what we'll end up doing is on the website we'll give the dimensions for this one. However, we're having them produce. Our manufacturer is going to be producing silver and golden age, but as of the pre-order, it's going to be current. But we're going to be working on getting them. They have the dimensions. We just have to have enough pre-orders to be able to justify doing different dimensions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Those things look so nice, dude. They remind me,
dude, and we got a lot more stuff coming. Like it's so insane the stuff we have. Me and John, you guys know me and Jonathan. Like we see something, we just go fucking rock it like full bore, right? So we found a manufacturer that we're just like, we love what you guys are doing. Can you? Yes, UV protected. Can you guys can you do this? Can you do like all the shit we want to do? And I talked to Brian about some of this. I'm like, dude, I want a one touch that works for comics. I want. I just went through a gamut of things. I'm like, can you guys do this? Can you do? And they said yes to everything. They're like, yes. So we have prototypes coming in like 2 weeks for one thing we're working on, and a month from now for another thing we're working on. So like the next 2 months, it's like super exciting. Yeah, tons of prototype, tons of shit people have never even thought of in comics that like people are gonna be like, holy cow, that's awesome.
I've been telling.
Happy. And even with Josh on here, like we kept the foreign comics market in touch with this stuff. We're like, dude, some of these are odd size. Can we give you specific dimensions for some of this shit? Can we give you extra thicknesses or like so we're putting out cases like this that'll fit trades. We're putting out cases like this that'll fit like every CGC slab that is made. We're gonna have a case for like this that will fit it,
bro.
So if CGC does it, we will have a case that'll fit it.
Josh, show James
the
real
monster
quick.
Truck slab.
Yeah, like the thick bastard. I know what you're talking about.
No, don't show him that. Yeah. Show him that too, but also show him the Shonen Jump magazine, because it would be nice to have those to put the Shonen Jumps in, because that way you don't have to send in all the Shonen Jumps, and if you could have like a little case to put the Shonen Jumps in, oh, bro, that's.
Well, with the one touch, we're reaching out to people.
Yes.
Josh, do me a favor. I need dimensions on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that obscure stuff, I need dimensions, because like the one touch cases that I showed Brian before, like I need dimensions on things. I need Batman dams. I've got Last Ronin, but I need Batman dams. I need books like that I can be like, I can send to our manager and say, hey, listen,
they have like
I might only need 200 of these damn things, but
what is that?
I need them.
Oh yeah, for the pulps.
Yeah. Send me dimensions, Josh. I need stuff like that.
But here's the thing, like, look how bad it looks in that slab.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just slab stuff so they can have a protection around it, right? And you don't have to do that now if you have like little one touches for them that you can put them in, like you're talking about, James. That is so smart, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you guys who know I've obsessed about this stuff. Like, you guys remember the old office, right? A year ago, I had the slab wall behind me. Bro, I was swapping out books left and right. I was worried about now I had LED lights put in. I had blackout shades. It was in a basement. I wasn't super worried. But not being super worried when you have an $8,000 slab on the wall, like you're still fucking worried.
Yeah.
And like Jonathan even mentioned to me, he's like, dude, we should do these without the hangers. Because he's like, we should do some of these without the hangers. He's like, because this is just an extra layer of protection. If somebody's got a 10 grand book, they want to protect the slab. He goes, dude, this is a fucking amazing thing for him. And I'm like, you're not wrong. Like, not even for display, like just having that extra little,
Yeah.
But dude, man, we're just going. We had too much time to think. This last winter, me and Jonathan had too much time to think, and we're just like, listen, let's just go fucking nuts. Let's go nuts. Like what can we do that nobody's done? Let's shoot ideas out left and right. Let's do some stupid shit, and let's see if
on top of that, bro,
can come up with solutions.
On top of that, like I think that the smartest thing that's happening in the retailer game, especially with you guys that have made such a big business and such a big impact with doing the variants, is the writing's on the wall, right? The writing's on the wall. You have to either figure out ways to make smarter and cooler variants or figure out ways to get out of the variant game, right?
Listen, Brian, it's been the same from day one. If you're not the first, you do it better or you do it more exclusive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
If you're not the first guy to sign Adam Hughes, you do a better Adam Hughes cover or you do a more exclusive Adam Hughes cover.
Yep.
We've always done lowest print run possible. So we can't be, you can't do better than that. But everybody's doing that now, right?
Yep.
Every retailer, they do lower. And now it's gotten to the point where, well, if Image's minimum print run's 500, we destroy 50. So now it's 450.
Yeah.
Well, when does it get to the point that like we destroy 490 and there's only 10 available?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So, and it's going that way. And I'm not saying it's not going that way, but there's and I'm opposed to it on some levels. On the other level, if you want a comic, say you want, What's Killing the Children, right? The reason that book did so well is because it was backed by an amazing story. And it was distributed widely enough that enough people got to read it, right? And then people, after the trade came out and it became more widely distributed, people went, holy shit, this is great. I want issue 1. And that's when it blew up, right? When issue 6 came out, post-trade paperback, around the same time, actually, I would say after issue 7, because the trade came out right around the same time as issue 6. It blew up, right? So the irresponsible thing of retailers like us to do, like financially, the responsible thing would be like, oh, we're going to destroy half of our print run. Our print run's limited to 250. It's the lowest print run you can get of this book. It's most exclusive, right? But as a retailer who loves comics, the worst thing you could do is something like that. The best thing you can do is find a responsible way to destroy the collectability of a book, but still distribute the book. So Hive, as a responsible retailer, has reached out to several LCSs, both in Utah and South Carolina, where I'm at, that if we ever do destruction, we've got some print runs coming up that there's destruction involved, but it's so minimal that like it's not a big thing. But if we're ever to come to that, our destruction will be done in a basis where we will be giving these comics to LCSs to where they're not collectible, but they're given out in readers' holds, not just passive buyers, but like guys that buy 10, 15 comic books. Because these LCSs know better than us who's actually going to sit down and read these books, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So we're going to give these books, if we ever do destruction, it's going to be in a way that's given to these retailers. So
Smart.
like, listen, just slide this in a hold.
Yep.
Let these dudes read the book.
Yep. That's smart.
And if they already have issue 1 in their hold, don't throw this one in their hold. Give it to somebody else.
That's very smart because most of the time we hear like, oh, give it to a children's hospital, give it to a library, this and that. Like, how many children's hospitals kids are reading comic books these days?
Well, and it works with an issue 1 Marvel, right? It does. But we had people that hit us with that same thing that were like, no heroin. When we had to destroy most of the print run of no heroin. Remember that that whole thing, Brian? Like we had damages out the ass, right? So we had to destroy and reprint. And I sent I publicly post pictures like 700 copies in my recycle bin, and people blew us up and they're like, "What are you doing, man? You could have sent these off to children's hospitals. You could have done that." I'm like, "This is about a heroin addict. Like, what children's hospital do you want me to send copies of this to? Like." I sell indie books. Like, we're not, bro, this ain't Superman saving the day. This is like, this is Image, Boom. Like, this ain't your kids' comics, guys. If you guys are 18 and above, this is your shit. Yeah. But I'm not sending this to a sick kid in the hospital. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not sending something that's killing the children to somebody in the hospital.
Yeah.
There's some lady massacring people, and there's a dead kid in the corner. Yeah, like, bro.
While there's a sick kid in a hospital.
Yeah, like, know your comics before you get on retailers and be like, you should donate this shit. Like, yeah, we should. But the responsible way to donate it is to give it to comic shops and let them distribute it to readers. Because then what happens is you have more readers. And if you guys are talking spec, it's readers that push spec. It's not covers. It's not exclusivity. It's readers.
I want to ask you about something real quick. We already kind of talked about some of the other books that you had going. You sold out, but one of the books that you guys recently sold out on was this 8 Billion Genies exclusive. Tell us about this. This is pretty damn cool. Homage to the
timing is everything.
Yeah,
timing
Last
is
of
everything.
Us. Yeah.
So we had this in the works for 4 months. We were gonna drop this for. We were actually gonna dual drop this for MegaCon and C2E2. I'm going to MegaCon. Jonathan's going to C2E2. We have retail partners that are half of them are going to MegaCon. And the other half are going to C2E2. So this was the plan. And then after that episode 3 hit, I mean, how, like, not to get off on a tangent, but is that not everything we've wanted from I mean, come on. As soon as that episode hit, we had an immediate discussion. And we were just like, listen, the show is never going to be bigger than it is now. The understanding of where this show came from is never going to be bigger than it is now. We do ourselves a disservice by not just dropping it. And we knew, and I will say on the other side of this, Brian, was we knew after episode 3 came out, we knew there was going to be 10 more homages coming immediately afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, well, ours has been chilling here. We might as well at least be the first, because ours has literally been sitting here. And so we made sure we got it out to our customers first. And like, I mean, come on though, like, holy cow, like, beyond the comic and beyond the video game, that episode.
Yeah, the whole series is amazing.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you got anything else coming up that we can talk about, or anything else to let the people know about that's exciting, even though you've already dropped some stuff?
We got some cool stuff coming up. I want you guys to pay attention to Brian, though. We're gonna, me and Brian, I hit Brian up earlier. If you guys want to support Brian, the best way to support Brian is now going to be to support the retailers that Brian loves and supports. I've been talking to Ann over at Bird City, and I know ourselves. We have tons of releases planned in the near future. I'm not even gonna talk about them here. Brian's gonna have links, and if you guys hit those links and you go through those links to buy books from us, Brian and the channel is gonna receive financial support. We're working that out. I know Anna's working that out. We're doing some things here.
Yeah.
So Brian, we have tons of stuff coming out the lane. That protector that I just did, by next weekend, I will have a code. When we drop that live, you will be able to drop that live to your people, your followers, and any of them that buy it, you're getting yourself. This channel's getting a kickback and a financial bump that it deserves.
And you guys,
you spend a lot of you spend a lot of money putting that software together. People don't even understand. Like, you guys don't understand the licensing for the software that Brian uses. All the time that Brian spends on these, and not only this show, but multiple shows. It needs to be financially handled somewhere. And if we love the content like this, we need to support it.
Yeah.
So, as being a longtime lover of this content and being somebody who's been put in a position that I can help support it, this is how I'm helping support it. So yes, Brian, I have tons of cool shit coming. Tons of cool shit. But I'm not dropping it here. I'll drop it next weekend when I can drop a link that those that buy it can financially help and support this channel.
Yeah. Well, I love you
guys.
guys.
Have not joined the Discord, God damn it, join the Discord, because there's going to be special discounts on Hive drops in the Discord.
Yeah, you guys, hey, we're building, we're going to continue building the community, and I can't say thanks enough. You guys already, James, I tell you this all the time. I tell Jonathan, I tell Ant, I tell Drew, I tell Jesse, the reason I do this is because I have fun, but it's also about the community and, just everybody enjoying it. So thank you, brother. We love you, man. And I can't wait to see what's coming. And I already know what's coming on some stuff, and people are going to trip the fuck out. So
yeah, people are going to fucking lose their minds, man.
So what you're saying earlier is make sure to hang out at C2E2 with Jonathan.
or
I'm just messing with you.
Or MegaCon with James. Yeah.
That's
I'll
awesome.
Both of them, bro.
When's MegaCon?
No, what I'm saying is, if you guys aren't in the Discord, be in the Discord.
Yeah, you guys can see links below. There's links for both Beyond Wednesday's Discord and the OTR Discord, as well as multiple links for all the retailers that we mess with, including Hive. There's also retailers for all of our different accounts. Shout out to House of Stein, Nearing Nirvana, Mighty Mel V. Listen, community. 2023 is that year. 2022 was a tough year on this community, and we're going to do everything we can to continue to build it up.
Be like that.
Amen.
Like that.
So
we have to support each other.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. So
I'll hang out for a minute unless you kick me out.
Nope, you're fine. We're going to continue moving on with the FOC stuff. So let's see what we got going here. This Know Your Station. Is anybody reading the Know Your Station stuff? I would love to know what people think about Know Your Station. It looks very interesting.
Who's the writer on that? Do you know?
Let's take a look. It's a Boom book. Yeah. And it is Sarah Gailey, it looks like. So, yeah. It says here, paranoia among billionaires is rising almost as high as their profits while they tighten up on security, but they may no longer be the only targets, as Ellis discovers some shocking evidence in her search for the killer. So some type of killer noir stuff. But, man, look at that cover. That looks pretty crazy.
I'll say, just from that synopsis alone, I hadn't heard it before, but this is also, you have to realize this is endo pandemic.
Yes.
For a lot of us retailers. So a lot of us weren't really paying attention to releases. But like, this has TV series written all over it, right?
Yeah.
That synopsis alone, you're like,
yeah.
But it also sounds like Eat the Rich at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, Eat the Rich has a better chance at a TV show. Yeah, for sure. And I got my chips planted on Eat the Rich.
Simone DeMeo cover for Lazarus Planet looks interesting. Let's see here.
Mad.
Yeah, I like that. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man. There's some interesting stuff coming up for Miles Morales Spider-Man. I know he's going toe-to-toe with Carnage coming soon, so that's going to be interesting. Here's another Alex Ross Timeless, the Scorpion variant. This cover, a lot of people are talking about like it's something special, and I'll be honest, I don't think so.
Lame.
Yeah, It looks bad.
It looks like my kid did it.
Yeah. This is Miles Morales Spider-Man number 4, the Bachalo variant.
Like that's just straight up bad.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you though, the Carnage, have they specified what Carnage? Is it 616 Carnage or is it?
I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure.
A Carnage or the Carnage?
Well, let's take a look because that is new news.
If it's a Carnage, I'm way more interested.
Let's see here. This just got announced. Carnage versus Miles. Here we go. Carnage Reigns Alpha is the...
Oh, that's a Carnage, not the Carnage.
Yeah. It says Carnage Reigns is an old-fashioned David and Goliath story pitting a greener Spider-Man against the most sadistic monster in the Marvel Universe, Cletus Cassidy. So there you go.
It's just Cletus. All right.
Yeah. Miles has only been out of his depth on a handful of occasions, which is a gift from storytelling's perspective. I really enjoyed creating this tale with Cody Ziegler. So there you go. Versus Cletus Cassidy, the Carnage, as some people will say. So, it looks interesting. Also, you've got the Red Goblin thing going on there, which is interesting that it's still writing this. But yeah, this is an interesting cover right there. Look at that.
Can I be honest with you, Brian? I'm waiting for the. Do you know what Carnage will get me excited? It'll get me excited if they introduce a Carnage that literally bashes and kills a Spider-Man.
Yes.
Like Carnage is capable.
Yeah.
I want to see a cover. I want to see a cover where there's a half smash Spider-Man mask on the ground with Carnage planting his grip into the ground.
Lasting impact.
Like, I want to see that brutality because Carnage was Venom more psychotic, right?
Yes.
Venom with no hold back. And I want to see that. And if they introduced that into any comic, gone. Done over it. Because every issue you got to worry, like, are they lit? But the problem is you have to have a Marvel that's willing to kill off properties.
Yes,
right?
and that's not going to happen.
If you had a Marvel that was willing to kill off properties and we were all worried, and they put a Carnage doing something like that on an issue with Miles, bro, 1.5 million copies sold, right? Because everybody's like, holy shit, are they going to kill Miles?
Yeah. Here's something interesting. Milestone 30th anniversary special number 1 shot. It's got a homage to the famous Flash of Two Worlds thing going on there. So they're static, which is cool. We'll see how that plays out. I know a lot of people are kind of stoked right now for all the Milestone stuff. Not only do they have that coming, they got a lot of Milestone stuff coming. And here's some more covers.
Dude,
old school,
shock.
Yeah, old school animated one. I like this one right here. This is another special anniversary cover. These are all variants for that stuff. Monkey Prince number 12, an Inhuck Lee variant that I don't know if I like it or not. I'll show it to you guys. Yeah.
It's on the philosophical and religious side of me, it's cool.
Yeah.
As far as Inhuck Lee's work,
it's not the best.
It's passable.
Yeah.
Man, he could have done so much better. He could have done so much better.
I think his pen is getting a little
he pays
tired.
Attention to us too, because we're like homies and stuff. And I hate to say that, but damn, like he could have done better. He could have done better.
How about this? We got Jenny Frison playing off her Death cover with Poison Ivy now. So cover. I
like how she's always drawn Poison Ivy as not like the ideal.
Yeah. She looks like a normal chick.
She's a curvy, beautiful woman.
Exactly. She doesn't look like a comic book woman, and she's still beautiful.
She looks like a normal fucking woman.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I love Frison. I think Frison's art is that fantastic.
Good. Frison could do no wrong.
Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, number 1, third printing. Is interesting. Here's Poison Ivy 10, cover A. That's a decent cover. And this is the cover C, the Middleton, which is nice.
Yeah, that's a good set of covers.
Yeah. And then you have 2 more, International Women's Day, and this is a hardcover that's coming out. Here's the Quested number 4 stuff, more homage stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Red Goblin, love the Jack-o'-lantern stuff. Scarlet Witch, this is interesting right here, you guys. This is Scarlet Witch #2, the Sarah Pacelli second printing variant. This is very interesting. I think this is something to be on the lookout for and definitely pick up. Second printing cover, Viv Vision stumbling through Wanda's door. And we've all been waiting for this. So definitely be on the lookout for that one. Secret Invasion #5, a Skrulls cover that's actually pretty damn good, dude. Check this out. I like this cover. Look at that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that better than I like the top half.
I think they're
That's
pretty good.
dope.
Yeah. So there we go. That's a Secret Invasion stuff. Serenity or Sereno. I don't know what Sereno is, but it looks interesting. I have to look into that. This one looks, dude, look at this. 7 years of darkness.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys know, just so you guys know, I have some insight on this. So CEX is a new publishing company. Schmalky, who, if you guys are an indie comic lover, you know Schmalky. Schmalky moved all of his properties over to CEX.
Ooh.
So we get a brand new batch of 7 Years in Darkness and all the other fantastic Schmalky goodness, because those were all creator owned. So 7 Years in Darkness is being re-released. Hive was a huge supporter of 7 Years in Darkness with Schmalky because we love that dude.
Yeah.
We do have an issue 1. I don't think we have an ash can. I can't. If we have an ash can, we're giving it away. But we do. I'm pretty damn sure we have a convention exclusive for an issue 1.
So what can you let us in on CEX? What is CEX as a publisher? Do we know much about them?
Brand new publishing company. They're kicking it off like old school Image. Like, hey, you guys want to write some cool shit? You got some cool shit to write? Come to us. We'll help you produce. Like, all these guys own their property. They decide how it's distributed. CEX lined up primary distribution through Diamond. So these books can be given out, like they can go out to the LCSs. But yeah, they're kicking an old school Image. They lined up, they put everything in a row. This is what me and Jonathan would have done if we were pushing a publishing company.
Yeah.
They put all their lines in a row. They got distribution through Diamond. They got put in previews. They lined everything up and they said, hey, give us writers. And so a lot of these guys that weren't maybe necessarily happy with where they were at came running in with their stories. So, 7 Years in Darkness is a very established story, has a good following.
Schmalky's definitely got a good following.
Schmalky also has Schmalky has several other titles that, if you guys know his titles, I would plan on them coming to CEX. So.
He's a pleasure to meet as well.
Oh, dude, one of the coolest dudes ever, right? So yeah, this is the ash can, and then I'm issues 1, 2, and 3 are going to be upcoming. So,
well, I'm looking forward to that, man. Silver Surfer Ghost Life, the second printing variant. Right here, so that's interesting. That's probably something to pick up. Sins of Sinister, the second printing. Linnell Francis Yu, Color Splash. That's a pretty cool book right there. Sonic cover A and cover B is not been set out yet, but there is a 5th anniversary edition variant set. So
grab it.
Yeah.
Grab it.
Yep.
Grab it.
And here's another one. This is the variant for B. Definitely grab all of those. Sonic fans are huge. You've got the Bianchi Spawn.
Grab that anniversary kit.
Look at this Spawn cover right here, dude. This is another cover that is very interesting to me. I don't know if I really like it or if I really hate it, but it definitely is interesting. Cover by Keane. So, Kevin Keane. And a blank cover C, so be on the lookout for that. I like this because it's like the blue sketchboards that they actually draw on. So this is like the old school Gen 13 sketch cover. And
so most of the Spawn blanks, other than Spawn, they did a Spawn 1 blank reprint. All the Spawn blanks have gone up to they're all $10 or $15. It's like a quick cash in. Spawn blanks. Like everybody loves Spawn. Spawn's a good fucking hold. So,
bro, looking at this right here, how much does that look like Sebastian Stan?
Yeah, I see it.
Why is Sebastian Stan not playing Luke in Marvel and Star Wars stuff? Like there is not a more perfect casting to get Luke.
Yeah, because they don't listen to people like us.
Oh, bro, man, that is Sebastian Stan right there.
Because Disney perfected, the putting
fake
dead
stuff,
people
yeah.
onto.
They
onto
have them, though. It's horrible. But Aaron, is there anybody else who you would put in an older or younger? I would say older or younger.
Oh, to play Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, that's perfect. And he did. I think he did for them setting up that technology. He went in and did some stuff for them. But this is interesting. Star Wars: The High Republic, The Blade #2, the second printing variant. This is going to be a big book. The Star Wars Insider PX edition is a manga thing. But look at Vader. He's got a green lightsaber when he pulls Luke in. So that's pretty cool. Yoda #5 Messina variant, Yoda #5 regular variant. Be on the lookout for those. You got that tree showing up, so that's interesting. This is, I don't know what to think. Is that supposed to be Yoda right there? Is it Momoko's version of Yoda or something? Like, what the hell? Static Shadows of Dakota #2. I'm sure they'll have a really cool variant for that. This is interesting right here. Look at this Superman cover. Wow.
That's cool.
That is awesome, man. Hopefully they keep it like that, where it's only just the trade a little bit up here like DC does, where they don't ruin anything. So that's Superman Lost #1. It says here, Superman's Odyssey of Solitude. After Superman is called away on a routine Justice League mission, Lois awakens to find a complete stranger standing in her living room. The Man of Steel, home much sooner than expected, reveals he has, in fact, been lost in space for 20 years. Nothing and no one seem familiar to him anymore, and the timeless bond between them has been severed, or has it? Can love conquer all? Superman's 85th anniversary celebration continues with this all-new blockbuster 10-issue series from Eisner-nominated Deathstroke series. So there you go. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that one. Here's the Joe Quesada cover that I was talking about.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. It's interesting how his suit is there. It's very interesting. So be on the lookout for that. All right, let's see what else we got. This is the Lee Weeks. I like that. Get some Swamp Thing stuff. Here's the Turtles stuff. I like that cover. That's a Eastman that I like. That's interesting right there. That variant. This is interesting. The Excellent Ecstatics coming back, and I like that cover right there because of that. So we'll be looking for that. This is a nice variant for Ecstatics. I like the Ecstatic stuff. Look at this. Toy Super Mario parody. Yeah.
Ooh.
That looks pretty funny.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Might have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
All right. There's more toy covers. This is Traveling to Mars. I don't know why I heard some people talking about this, so we'll see if that's
a 70-year-old Pedro Pascal variant.
Yeah, right. Look at that. Okay, Red Sonja and Vampirella stuff. It's pretty interesting. Wildstorm. Waller vs. Wildstorm. That's a book we were talking about earlier. There's the look how bad this is, and this is what I'm saying. Like, something about Alex Ross feels off in these timeless variants, and it doesn't get much more off than that for Alex Ross.
Well, these are like
eyes.
Well, it's like, they're mural paintings, so like seeing them up close,
yeah,
is weird.
Yeah,
like because you're supposed to view them far away, right?
Yep.
and it's supposed to be at a huge scale. So like when you look at something like that, your eyes fill in like more of the colors and stuff like that. But like seeing it up close, like it's not gonna.
Hold on. Let me test that theory.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring up the mural. I'm gonna actually bring up the mural. Here's the mural right here.
You see what I mean, though? Like,
yeah.
So seeing it from a distance far away.
Yeah. There's the actual mural.
Where is she, though?
She's not in it.
Well, okay, so it's not then.
Well, no, this is the ones that he's doing now is the villains, and the first mural he did was all the heroes. So I don't know where the villains one is. Let's see here, Alex Ross mural, villain.
Listen, I'll say this out of the man.
Oh, here we go.
He's gonna make $1,500 a cover to do a mural. So we'll say 60 grand, and then he's gonna sell the mural for another 60 grand.
Well, he's doing the mural in Marvel Studios.
Yeah,
or
so
like their headquarters or whatever.
Yeah, so he's a G.
That's
like,
badass right there, dude. When you do look at it from far away like that, look how good that looks.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it should be together. Like I want to put that on my wall.
But that should be a 1, 2, 3
connecting cover
4,
set. Yeah,
that should be a 6-issue connecting.
Yeah, they shouldn't have done it the way they did. They should have done it like this because it looks so much better like this.
Yeah, instead of being like a headshot thing, like
legendary 6-issue connecting.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. That's awesome. Actually,
that Hulk, by the way, his Hulk and his fucking Thor, like forget about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Look at them in the background.
I love his
Holy
fire
shit.
too. How he does Johnny Storm or yeah, man, it's badass. All right,
Alex Ross is the G.
Yeah, he is.
But like that cover ain't it.
Yeah, but I'm still not encouraging people to buy this cover.
No, I agree.
No, I'm not trying to justify it. Yeah, but.
All right, that is FOC this week. And now
check out that link I sent you in.
Oh yeah,
chat
hold on. Let me
for that
bring
incentive
up.
cover.
Yeah. Let me do this. Control-C.
It was the only like place that I saw that had it listed. But
so here is the Joker, Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo, number 5, 1 in 100.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 1 in 100.
Yeah, that's good. I like the blood, the pink blood splatter.
Yeah, the background, like where it's like haha written in blood, like on the wall.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna do something different, you guys. We are going to do an IG spotlight instead of our artist spotlight like normal. We are doing an IG spotlight on one of my favorite IG accounts in the world. Chloe's Comic Swag. Oh, bro.
Yeah.
This is the real deal. So Chloe's Comic Swag at Chloe's_comic_swag is the IG account of Harvey's Eyeball, personal IG, aka Harvey Danger. And it is named Chloe's Comic Swag based on his amazing, lovable female pit bull. And I love the IG avatar art of it. But Harvey has the most amazing collection and has done the most amazing photography on slabs ever. Yeah. And I just want to go through this. At some point, we're going to try and get him on. I reached out to him. I don't know if he's seen his messages yet, so I might have to contact him through another account. But this is absolutely amazing stuff. Make sure you're following it. Look at some of these books that he owns. And, of course, you see some of the stuff that he's been putting up lately. But as we go, I mean, I got to bring these up just so you can see how beautiful the photography is taking of slabs. However he's doing it, we got to figure it out. But, you know, All-Star Western number 10 is one of the Grail books that I have still yet to find, First Jonah Hex. Yeah. But, I mean, he's got high-grade copies of some of the best covers out there. I mean, and he's a lot of these books he's putting up, like a lot of people don't know about. Obviously, people know about these, but some of the Jurjevic other books and stuff. This is Wolverine #1 from 2010. Absolutely gorgeous.
If you're gonna imitate someone's collection, imitate this guy's.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Well, and he knows, like, it's you. Okay, a collector and a pretender, right? When a dude, and I'm very familiar with whose Instagram you're showing, right? When a book drops as a hot book, and 2 days later somebody's dropping a 9.8 in their Instagram.
Yeah.
You're touching the tip of the iceberg as to what this dude has.
Well,
right?
You know what
But for real, when they can drop a 9.8, like, oh yeah, here's my 9.8 of a book that nobody gave a shit about 6 months ago, but they knew, like, those are people to pay attention to.
I also love the fact. So this is what I love the most about Chloe's Comic Swag. Obviously, the books are amazing. But you remember when Photo Bucket and what was the other photo site that was like Photo Bucket? Tumblr first came out.
Yeah.
I took cool pictures of like all my favorite cards, and I cropped them all cool, and I put them in a library, and like that's what you do with your collection, and that's what he's done here. He's taken really cool pictures, and this is his collection booklet, right? This is when you were a kid, and you like Josh has all his Cleveland Indians cards in his book of his 9 pages, right? This is what he's doing, but on IG. He's putting all his comics, his high grade beauties in 9 pages. And look at this. I mean, this right here is so beautiful and amazing. A 9.8 X-Men #11 Pressman variant. Impossible to find in high grade, impossible to find in any grade, yet on this high grade, and it just looks so good, man. A 9.8 Clone Wars 1 variant.
Yeah, and people like this person are 5 years ahead of most of us.
Yes.
Pay attention to people like this.
Beautiful
if you want
stuff.
to make money in this community, dude, first print deck in 1/100.
Yep.
Pay attention to fucking people like this.
Yeah. Look at that Bolin Wonder Woman 9.8. Oh,
I love that Bolin cover.
He puts this up there. He says, Comic History, a comic book character who debuted in 1982 that was created by Howard's the Duck creator Steve Gerber and industry legend Jack Kirby in order to raise funds for Gerber's lawsuit against Marvel for the rights to Howard the Duck. And this is also the first appearance of Gru the Wanderer. And I mean, this is the stuff.
This comic book, by the way, was a huge fuck you comic to Marvel.
Yes.
And this should be on everyone's grail list, by the way.
Yes.
This book is on my grail list in high grade, and it should be on everybody's grail list in high grade. This is the first fuck you, the big fuck you to Marvel.
Yeah.
That book was huge.
A Whitman Addams Family #1. That's great. I mean, this is, and whoever said it that you need to be following this just for information purpose only is so key. There's the Quesada Star Wars Force Awakens #1. Love the Run the Jewels Deadpool's variant. This is just one of the best IG pages out there, and the Nabisco Wolverine signed.
I've been after that forever.
Oh, bro. So tough. And then there's the Black Panther 1 variant. God,
variant,
a 9.8 on that. Jesus. But I mean, Chloe's Comic Swag, excellent stuff. Just continue rocking it. Yeah, he's been in the community for a long time, and he'll show up during shows and say hello. And I really I love this Dragon Lair #1, dude. So good. So good. Look at how beautiful that Wolverine looks. It looks so good slabbed and the background and the minimal glare.
Newsstand, baby.
But the
newsstand.
Yeah.
The back cover on this though is so good on this particular cover.
Yeah. Look at that. The Chromium Spider-Man 1.
Oh sweet. A book I have.
Yeah.
So one for whatever.
Oh man, just beautiful stuff.
Dude, when did that Hulk become a big ass book, by the way?
Oh man.
Do you have any idea how many of those I've owned? That fucking Hulk book,
Oh,
man.
sweet.
The 102 or whatever.
I love
Two
this
for
one
whatever.
here. This one's great too.
I have 24 of that fucking book.
This right here, the Stacey Lee.
Ready to go to CGC.
Yeah, bro.
At a moment's fucking notice.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you have so many like 1 in 50s of that?
Because
book.
I bought out an LCS's collection of their ratios.
Nice.
I have, bro. They're sitting in a box. They're waiting. They're waiting.
I've
got the issue 1s and the 1 in 50s, and the issue 1s I think will actually bring similar money.
Dude, this stuff is just. There's the platinum 9.8. Yeah.
Platinum. Yeah.
I kind of miss my platinum. I don't think I should have sold that, but
I might have one for you, Aaron. I'll sell it to you cheap.
Ooh, for the
I
platinum.
gotta get. Well, I'm sending it to. I gotta reach out to Red Hood. I'm gonna have Red Hood press it.
Okay.
Batman
we just
Beyond
bought
number
Doom's
1.
collection.
The 1 in 10 Darwin
I'll
Cook.
get it to you cheap, though.
And I love how he puts the print run, 3,558 print run. This is such an underrated book right here. Oh, man. Grim Fairy Tales number 1. Look at that Joker cover. He's just got great taste. There's a Simpsons comics issue number 1 signed and sketched by Groening. It's numbered like, oh man, Bill Morrison. Just a beautiful Arthur Sidem variant. He's got taste, man. This is the type of taste. Look at that Die Kitty Die number 3. Oh Jesus, just wonderful, wonderful taste. There's of course the Anthony Bourdain book. This is the type of stuff that reminds me of the old days of the early 2000s and getting back into comics and seeing other collectors out there with good taste and seeing these really, really cool books. And it's so hard to find. Really, look at that Zombie Tramp number 1. Oh, so tough.
Brian, do you know what this reminds me of? And I don't mean to pull on the heartstrings or anything like that. Do you know what this reminds me of? Your show 3 years ago.
Yeah, old school, man.
This is like when I started watching, when I was a fan.
Yeah.
Not a contributor, but a fan.
Yeah.
This was that shit.
Yep. I agree.
This is Zombie Tramp. Like, bro, I guarantee at one point you dropped Zombie Tramp on your fucking list. Like, that was your book.
I am not a big fan of Zombie Tramp, but I want one of these first first self-published ones so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, though.
It's expensive.
Yeah. Love that. The Man Thing book. And 8.5 magazine. There's so beautiful, dude. Cry for Dawn number 1. Oh man, such a tough book. 9.2 Tomb 10. Love that. Spider-Woman 32. Look at that Vampirella. Oh man, an 8.5.
Wow, 8.5.
Yeah, dude. Love that Dead World 9.8. So tough to get those Dead Worlds in high grade. Mr. Monster, Dave Stevens, classic cover. Like, this is just good comic book collecting. Just great taste in collecting. Second King the Conqueror. Early Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, man.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
Iconic.
The deluxe edition. The Mexico. There you go, Josh. A 9.8 Wolverine 13 Mexican.
That's dope.
Yeah. I love that. The Flash Superman race. First one. Beautiful. Clone cover. That's a great underrated Hulk cover. 250. Love that John Byrne Wolverine.
Yeah.
I mean, just again, Chloe's _comic_swag on IG. This right here, this Amazing Spider-Man annual number 4, I believe might be, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong though, the first ever JR book because he did some coloring in it when he was a kid. A no grade on this one. I've never seen this. This is a sketch cover. Says no grade, no problem, no BS. CGC Comics knows they messed up with that bootleg issue. If they were more than okay with that, then this should have received a grade. Yeah. Yep.
Del Auto.
Yeah, look at that,
Del Auto on
dude.
board.
Yeah, that is the Steranko. I love that book right there, a 9.0.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous, gorgeous cover right there by Adi Granov. Classic Craven the Hunter, the Punisher Zek stuff. That looks so much better without a sketch on it. A newsstand, Amazing Spider-Man 36. No sketch on it. I don't want to see any autographs on that, nothing. Famous Dave Stevens Planet Comics. Love that. Amazing Adventures number 11. First Beast with fur. First Silver Age appearance of Solomon Grundy right there. Classic cover. Love that right there. Deadpool number 45. The homage to Ultimate Spider-Man. It's a great Greg Horn cover. Man, this is just good stuff right here. He's got new, old, classic. He's got variants. He's got graded and raw. Just a great IG to follow. So I'll put the link in the description for everybody. That is one of the most underrated covers right there. This is Moon Knight number 6, the Bloody Knuckles variant by David Finch. This was a 1 in 10, and as you can see, you see the blood on the knuckles.
Fucking go see.
Yep. And one of my all-time favorites, will end it on G.I. Joe Special number 1, the original Spider-Man 1 homage cover by Scott Koblish and Paul Gaussier. It's hard to get both of those guys at a con together to sign it. Scott Koblish is one of the guys that you can get to sign it. You'll see him he'll do a couple cons a year, but not very often to see them around to sign it. So beautiful stuff. Yeah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. So shout out to Chloe's Comic Swag on IG. Make sure you guys check out this amazing Instagram. As you can see, it just keeps going and going and going and going. And he'll continue to put up great books. And this is the type of thing that you want to follow on IG that will help you curate your collection. I mean, the amazing Transformers Obama homage, the Lois Lane, famous Lois Lane, I'm Curious cover. Yeah, man, just good stuff. So Chloe's Comic Swag, again, one of the OGs in the community and one of the best IG accounts on Instagram to follow for sure. Make sure you guys go check it out. All right. That being said, you guys, we are at the... What are we at? We are at the 3 hour and 25 minute mark. Let's look at that. I thought this was going to be a short show, and we had to get crazy. So I want to say thank you to everybody out there that's hung out with us to the end. 72 live to the end. James, thank you so much, brother. You know we love you, and you are beyond appreciated. I want to say thank you to everybody that has supported this channel up until this point. Shout out to our famous favorite retailers: Hive Comics, Wanted Comics, Bird City Comics, Jesse James Comics. Thank you guys, and thank you to Josh Yee, Red Hood, and every one of the hosts on the channel. Make sure to check out all the links below. Don't forget to check out the Creators Beyond Wednesday's Creators First list. If you can, please add to it. We're going to really start keying in on that in the future. And we'll see you guys next time. Adios.